Yeah, compose myself, right?
We're live, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, hey, what?
We blew the intro.
What was the intro? Wait, are we really live?
Welcome to TAC, the second best comic show next to MCM.
Oh, we are live.
My name is Kyle, and fellas, introduce yourself.
Terrible intro. Pete.
Yeah. Just run it.
What am I?
No, ask me.
Oh,
No,
That's
just run
Marco.
it at this point. Run it.
you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Not anymore.
Let's go!
I knew I was going to have a good time tonight.
Just run
Yes.
it, Pete. Not at this
It's your
point.
time!
I'm done. I give up.
Gavin forever.
I give up. Well, good thing we don't talk much about anything in the background because we were really giving away some bullshit today. Good job, boys. Way to
I
start
did not
that
hit the
one.
button.
Nice. Oh, and we lost Corbin.
Bye, Corbin.
All
He said to
right.
get us out of here.
Lopez is first. There we go. Lopez second. Patrick thinks he is. Hey, Rodney, he's not though. No, absolutely. You will not be getting an apology today. You won't be getting an apology today, but we will be talking about Moon Knight later on. We'll be talking about, I don't even know what's going on today. We'll be talking about Moon Knight. Actually, I'm kind of doing a little in-depth thing on Moon Knight because I have some questions. We got ranking of, since everybody thinks, especially Deadly Venoms, this is a call out for Deadly Venom. Since last week he said, you guys hate every single thing. We decided to, instead of like every overpriced college that you can pay for pass and fails, we decided to do that this week with the last couple stuff that came out, mainly Marvel TV shows and movies. What's going on,
Phase
Obi?
4, basically.
Huh? Yeah,
Phase 4 so far.
Yeah, so we can answer that question because I guess when you say that Boba Fett sucks and Moon Knight's disappointing, everybody thinks you're hating on everything.
Dude, Moon Knight is my favorite show yet by Marvel.
That's on right now.
Yeah, ever.
Really?
Dude, it's like Moon Knight, Loki, WandaVision, and then the rest of the shit doesn't matter.
All right. Well, there's opinions and there's assholes.
Yeah. Wow. The mine is like, wow. Yeah. Mine is like totally reversed.
We've got it's almost like an original shit. We should have just submitted an invite to Matt real quickly. We'd have a old school fucking MCM crew in here for a second. But hey, Joe, what's going on? We're letting everybody come in. We'll just talk a little bit. Did you guys, anybody read that fucking Hulk that came out and every 8,000 copies of that book this week?
I bailed on that book after issue 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't talking to you, Lopez. Yeah.
He was.
I guess that was the one thing that people were picking it up in the shop today. They were opening it up, looking at it, and proceeding to put it right back on the shelf.
What are you doing, Donnie Cates?
Yeah, I don't know if this. I think Donnie Cates lost his magic on this one, guys. I think. Oh, leftovers here. What is this? Oops. Was he trying
Good
to do
vibes. Yeah, it was. He was.
elbow
So
bump,
elbow bump. Oops. I don't know what that means. But
there
I
you
did
go.
it.
Hey, what's going on with it? Thanks, Corbin. Yeah, so that was that. We also here, we're going to bring it up. I'm going to Astronomicon on Friday for sure.
So we're in the midst of doing our shop talk.
Yeah. So I'm going. That was the big talk out here was this thing because it was such a. I've talked about it before, but I don't think we've given the true value of what this place is. We actually, big surprise. It's on this weekend with 420 this week, but it.
You want it up?
Yeah, go ahead, pull it up. All right, so this is the 5th one. It's now in Burt Manor. They've had to move. They used to be in like this upscale hotel, but I think the upscale hotel gave up on them. It was just like, dude, you're not anymore.
Too many juggalos.
Open the door, it was like a wall of weed smoke, and then just a bunch of juggalos running around all the time. And like, think about this. This was like 5 years. Well, no, because they didn't do it for 2 years because of the pandemic. So it was like 7 years ago. I think was their first one. So think about the comic scene 7 years ago, Kyle. Like how different it is from now. And that place was packed, and it was packed with just juggalos running around. When I first got there, I had no clue what was going on, but I guess there's somebody named Twisted. Yeah, other people like that. But let's see. This is what they have gotten better and better.
I think Joe nailed it.
He
nailed it. There ain't fucking upscale hotels in Michigan.
Yeah, sure there is. We have our Westons and stuff like that.
What do you want to see? You want to see the guests?
I don't know who that is. No clue, but they're making a big
I don't
deal
know
out of
who
that guy.
is. It's the lead
No,
singer
who's Corey
Slipknot.
Taylor? Okay.
It's the lead singer Slipknot, one of the
Wait,
greatest.
isn't that
bands
Hey,
ever.
Ochi?
Judge Reinhold.
Wait, he looks like Ochi, the assassin from Star Wars. Look at that. Judge
yeah,
Reinhold. That's awesome.
All
That's
right.
good. We get the judge in there.
The customer's an asshole.
Nick Castle,
Nick Castle.
the original Michael Myers. All right.
Okay, yeah,
I'm kinda
he's always
stuck.
out here.
I don't know. I think Judge Reinhold might be worth going for.
Hey, he's appearing Friday and Saturday only, so I get to see him. No, yeah, the Slipknot guy is the VIP thing.
Danielle
yes,
Harris.
Twisted. Okay, don't know who that is.
In some
You know who
Halloween.
that is, Kyle?
Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay, fair.
She's a future ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly Marie Combs and a couple of charm people.
Oh, Charmed.
Here it is. So this is the sad part, though. Okay, so you see Kevin Nash and you
Mhm.
see Shaw and X-Pac. Unfortunately, they had to cancel one of their VIP signings because go to the end real quickly. And they have, I think they still have it on here. They should probably take it off. But they originally had Scott Hall too. It's supposed to be like you can get all 3 signatures for a bonus. And I think they put canceled now at the bottom, which is not probably something you should have.
Yeah, it's not canceled.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dom. I don't know who Slipknot is.
Me
Stone
neither.
Sour? I don't know who Stone Sour is.
Hey,
either.
the original Sabretooth.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but you're going to get Jeff Daniel
Slipknot
Phillips is going to be
is.
there. That's going to be kind of dope, I guess.
Jeff Daniel Phillips. Oh,
The guy that cusses all
Looks
the
like
time.
they got
in the business.
everybody from Rob Zombie movies to come.
Yeah, it's almost like they should turn it into like a horror fest almost.
you got one of the Broken Lizard guys. That's kind of cool.
Who now?
Eric Stolhansky or whatever. Yeah, Super Troopers.
You got
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Dante.
Yeah,
Neil Dick.
You got the
Yeah.
guy. You also got the guy that plays the Night King in Game of Thrones. You know,
Oh, that guy.
that's based off of history, right? It's a true story. There's dragons and shit, Kyle.
Dragons are real and shit.
Dragons are real. Now.
Wow.
Wasn't he the original Joe Chill in the Bale movies, right?
I don't know. What does it say?
I'm not gonna allow any of these people. So that's yeah.
Who else? Oh,
Dan
Dan
Housen.
House is going to be there, so that should be fun. He's the local guy, and the Steiner brothers. That's really why I'm going, is for Dan Housen and the these are all local guys. Dan Housen's well, actually
Yeah,
Scott
and the Steiner
Kevin Nash
brothers,
is local too.
Oh, that makes sense. They look local.
Who?
Godfather.
You don't know who the
Everyone.
Steiner brothers are?
No,
Corbin, you don't know.
I don't do wrestling though, so maybe that's why.
Who's the
I know
David
wrestling from a
Howard
ways
guy?
back.
Explain to me
Oh.
who David Howard is. Go back up. David Howard Thornton. Have you ever? Heard
Oh, from that one movie.
No.
Okay, I lie. I do know Art the Clown. He like opened up this guy's head and scooped out his brains like it was a can of peaches.
That's what you're going to give us? You don't know who Danhausen or the Steiner brothers are?
No, I never heard of them.
Big Papa Pump? Nope.
Oh, Joe Rubens. I mean, never heard Big Papa. Love you when you
Dude,
call me Big
Joe
Papa.
Rubens.
From
Oh, that's
Gremlins is gonna
Biggie.
be
And
there.
they got one
Galligan.
legitimate artist there. It's Joe Rubenstein. He's
I
not
know.
gonna know what the fuck. He's not gonna. He's be like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, Tom Cook's gonna be there. I have the foreign version of Super Friends. I have the
Masters
Dutch
of
version.
the Universe.
I wonder if he'll sign it. Wrong
Yeah.
movie, Corbin. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on?
Wrong? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it is. You're right. You're right. It's Terrifier. Wait,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I watched Terrifier. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're right.
Steiner's
Either
are
way, it's the wrong
good.
movie.
Dude, Big Papa Pump and
Now
the
you
Gremlin.
got. I'm
Dude, and the
lost
thing
now.
about, hey, Pete, you know if two Steiners are coming, there's gonna be a third Steiner or a breaker,
Dude,
if you know what I mean.
Blaze your dead, homie. It's gonna be
You
Ed
think
Jason
Boondocks.
Moore.
Gotta work.
Jason Moore's cool. He's always at every con out here. Dirk Manning is almost at every one too.
Blaze your dead, homie.
Who's Blaze?
He raps with Twisted.
These are the guys.
got-
The Rock
And so
Boon-
Boondocks does too. He's one of the.
Boondocks. Yeah. Those four guys. They're guys. Them and the Twister guy is.
Oh
People come
yeah.
see
Let's
him.
see what this was another one of the Super Trooper guys, so he couldn't make it. And then
Was
I
it-
remember her from Stripes. Well, she's been in a bunch of stuff, but
I don't
would
know if
think
we
of her
should
from Stripes.
push on Scott Hall because I don't know if it's. What does it say on him?
Our thoughts and prayers. to the
Good.
Scott
Okay.
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Because at first it said something like cannot attend. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
you're
a
right.
scheduling
I am
conflict.
third. You're right, Joe.
And
Oh,
that's
Scott-
it.
there.
Scott died?
I totally would have said
Yes.
a Twisted comic
Razor
strip to
Ramon.
get signed for.
Oh,
me.
no.
I don't. You know what? I think CGC probably SS isn't going to be there, but I think there's like 2 local guys that are CBCS reps. And one
I
of them
wouldn't
always
even
shows
have bothered to send it in to get graded. I just would have had you sign. I would have had you sign it to Kyle.
For what's that?
For Twisted.
Oh, you can't get in that fucking line. Dude, that line's all fucking day and all night. I swear to God, they're all over the place for that. Literally, the first time in the con, it like up and down every row, double filed. That's what they were coming for. Anyway, so that's the big talk because it's still got like it's like 50-50. Like if you're a comic person, they have a couple horror, like they have horror stuff there, but it's always extremely overpriced. But if you want to find rare stuff, it's actually not a bad con to go to because you can find some of the rare stuff like the omnibus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the omnibus. Oh, some of the EC stuff. Like there's some of those hardcover EC rare ones that you can find, which are expensive, but like they're not overpriced for that. But they're actual like loose like comics are usually pretty overpriced.
You're right, Marv. I would totally get my Twisted Lunchbox signed.
I would not do that for you. Sorry, I'm not gonna.
Dude, I remember when I met Twisted,
Mhm.
And I got the first Insane Clown Posse comic book signed. I had on the back. I was with an ex-girlfriend of mine at the time, and they were like, "What's up, girl?" They're like, "Who are you here with?" She's like, "Him." They went, "No, you're not." There's no way. I said, "What's up, fuckers?"
Yeah, they're little jerk offs. They used to go to this McDonald's all the time when my friends worked there. They come in that shitty van they had. I don't know if you guys how long the friends you've been with the ICP, but they used to travel around in this shitty ICP van everywhere or whatever it was. The chicken, what the thing with the butcher's knife and the fucking character. You know what character I'm talking about? I got that character.
No idea what the hell you're talking about.
The psychopath that runs underneath the streets.
Whatever it is, they used to go there all the time after their shows. And it wasn't them, though. The Shaggy and what's his name, they were all right, but their crew would come afterwards. Yeah, Violent J, come afterwards, and those dudes would just like they're just trash mongers, the hang-ons. But anyways, next up, what else do we got?
We didn't do what else was going on down at the shops.
A Slipknot mask.
There wasn't.
Corey sells some Slipknot masks.
Is that's a mask? The guy looks like Ochi. Is that where they got the cover for Ochi? Go put. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hatchet guy.
That's
his
That's his newest mask for this new tour he's doing for this round.
Does it look like Ochi?
It does look like it's because of the eyes.
Yeah. It's a hatchet. LOL. Yeah, sure, it's a hatchet. Whatever, man. It looks just like the butcher's knife. No, I'll give Tony. I'll give you this.
Psychopathic Records are geniuses. Get out their penises.
No, they're not geniuses. I will give you this though. Like, besides them smelling like BO and stale cigarettes and weed, they're not bad people. They're all right for the most part. And Fago, they just stick to the floor all the time. I don't get it.
I told that story before. I would go to ICP concerts, man, and I was always up front, and I had these long dreadlocks because it was the 90s, and
that's no excuse.
But by the time I was
Rage Breaker, he does. Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
By the time I was done at the concert,
Ravage,
dude, my hair was sticking up from all the sugar and all the soda, and like I remember they were like 5 hours late for the show because I don't know what happened. So
they're over at McDonald's fucking eating. That's what they were doing.
Probably, but they didn't get on till like 2:00 in the morning. And they played. So by the time the show got done, it was time for me to go to work.
Oh, Jesus.
So like I had this white ICP shirt on, and it was just brown from all the root beer. My hair was sticking up and I smelled like sweat and Fago, and
This is Arizona?
It looked like I woke up behind a dumpster, and I showed up to work, and my boss was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" It's like, dude, I saw Insane Clown Posse. He's like, go the fuck home.
What's going on, Astro? Yeah, I need to see that too. I need to see like that. I actually didn't know. Like for the longest time, we just thought they were local dudes because who else would fucking there's a guy named, we call him Scotty Too Hottie, that was at a show. I was not at the show. I've never been to an ICP show. Well, I haven't been to like an ICP show when they got big and started doing the dumb shit. but he was sitting there and he was cheering and going, yeah. And they used to take 2 liters and fucking launch them, right? But they would twist the top a little bit, I guess, so the thing would shoot everywhere.
So they would shake them up and then they'd throw them to the ground. It would hit. It would launch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Except for this one didn't. This one fucking, he threw it down because I saw him afterwards. It threw him down. It bounced up and fully, not even exploded. Bashed Scotty too hot. He cracked him in the nose. Just fucked it. Dude sat there. I mean, they're fucked up. They ended up taking it off of the ground, poured it on his head, and everybody laughed and cheered on about it. But I'm not going to that shit, man. I never was, never will. Anyways, it's glad you're having a good time. But besides that, so that was the big shop talk because everybody was asking, like, are you going to see the wrestlers? It's also moved down to Burton Manor now, which is a little bit, shall we say, hate to besmudge them after I said they're nice people, but more of the same clientele will be in that area. It's a little bit, it's off 96, so it'll be a little bit easier for them to get on and off than it will when they had to go into the like Hyatt Regency and like, you know, there's a waterfall and they're dumping Faygo into it.
Awesome.
Yeah, they spend lots of money though. If you can get, I mean, lots. Like those guys, they don't spend it on clothes or shampoos or toiletries, but they sure as shit spend it on like collectibles and stuff. Sorry to all our ICP
James
fans
Kreider
out
said
there.
in the chat on Jason Ghost the other day, I'm the guy who wears the shirt to the band to the concert. So I'm wearing the
on
shirt
your
for the
show.
show.
You're wearing the shirt.
that I'm
That was
on.
like Dom wearing himself on the shirt. Oh yeah, we still. By the way, is there still a sale on this stuff? I don't know.
They're always
Gotta
on
be better.
sale.
All
You just wait for it.
check
Like
them
every
out.
couple of weeks, they go on sale.
Cloud Posse Kyle. Yeah, I could see it. He had his. What were those big Jordan pant jeans called? Jankos or whatever.
That's exactly what I wore there.
What are they called?
Jenkos.
Jankos. That's what they were. Yeah.
Jankos with my
Janko-
Adidas.
Yeah. Did you have a chain? Did you have a chain wallet?
Yes, I did.
And you had like 3 extra chains for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That was you. Yeah. All right.
I'm an
That
old
was
school
you.
juggalo.
Yeah. Why are you making fun of Michigan? You would have fit right in. We had fucking those clowns all over the place doing that shit out here. Dude. Jake Jorts and Jake. Ugh. Fuck it. They wear those big old fucking hockey jerseys too, and the button ups that didn't fit. They get the button ups. It was like a 4X button up, still didn't fit. They're still wearing these things. And you're fucking half a guy over here or half a butcher guy over here. But anyways, anybody else have anything good news coming out of the shop? Anybody read anything interesting? There really wasn't much shit out there. That Mars, what's his name from Mars came out. Holy shit, the artwork inside is horrible. The story's like for like 2-year-olds. It's bad.
Oh, the Marat Michaels homage to the great Rob Liefeld.
The great Rob Liefeld. Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of Liefeld, do you want to do it right now? Because we keep forgetting every week, and since Kyle's here in his honor, Rob Liefeld, the review of Pockets.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. We just
Do you
just
have
throw
it?
in there. No, do you have it?
I just got the book. No.
Okay, this is it. All right, you ready? If you go to this stupid ass book that he did, he thought he was being funny. This is the cover, Bloodstrike. This is the variant. Bloodstrike. It literally is like, is that it? That's the only thing we have in there is
I
this?
could get it. You
It's
just got to
three,
give me like,
no, you don't have to.
couple
It's 3
seconds.
pages of a bunch of pockets with no feet saying like, yeah, I got trying to do pocket jokes. It's just the
It
dumbest
said
shit. you ever do.
introducing the pouch.
Yeah.
I know. It's just all pouches, man. It's so stupid. You
I
do.
like how the gun has pouches.
Pouches too.
Oh.
Well, I think he was trying to like laugh
Yeah.
along with it.
Yeah, here we go. I think this is
Ready?
the whole story.
I was gonna say he did it fine. He just kind of took an overkill with the joke.
Okay, so this is it. This is how it starts out. He's sleeping, can't sleep. All right, I'm a bunch of pox, and then he sucks somebody up, like, and puts them in his pouches. Like he puts bad guys in his pouches, good guys in his pouches, everything in his pouches, and that's pretty much the end of the story. So that's my review. My review is it
Pouches go to
sucks.
bed.
It
It
sucks.
sounds stupid.
It's
I'm
really
gonna put
bad.
that book in a pouch.
All the books,
Ah.
but so it's more. It's only three or four pages in like a collection. There's like a collection of like 5.
There's
pages.
other stuff in there.
But the whole book's garbage.
Oh, yeah, it's not very good.
He has a great cover. Oh Jesus! Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Steve? You're not getting an apology, BK. Actually, I'll go over that a little bit. We'll cover Moon Knight. What do we have first, though? What are we going into?
Moon
first?
Knight will be after the news. So
After the
it's
news,
up
let's
to
do
you when you
news.
want to go to the news.
To do is then we'll do our Moon Knight talk. And actually, I have a little add-on for all those people who want to start defending the Lemire run. Get ready.
No.
Go ahead. Who's not muted?
Corbin.
How can you hear Corbin?
That's Corbin singing along.
Corbin singing along.
I didn't know I wasn't muted. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No. We're usually muted. You unmuted yourself. I think you tried to
Oh,
mute yourself and you unmuted yourself.
I was trying to mute myself. I do it every time we
It
do
automatically
this.
does it. It
Oh
automatically
Lord. Oh my god. All right, cool. Sorry. Oh man, what a day.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Well,
Jackie,
it's 420.
Zaggy, did you really get something good? What did you say it got you? Tales of Cool, 62. Mortal Kombat books. Do you post any of that stuff? Where can we see it, Zaggy? Come on now. All right, your weekly update. Let's go.
Yep, let's go. All right, well, we're going to start off with the box office. Not a lot going on this week, though, as number one was the
Marv, what's up?
Dumbledore movie, which
And it didn't even open very well.
it didn't.
No.
Lowest of the franchise.
Yeah.
Did not
Oh, wow.
do very well at all. It only
Nobody
barely
cared
made
about the
Sonic when you look
secrets
at
of
it.
Dumbledore.
Sonic 2, staying strong.
Yeah, I'm going Friday. I'm going to go Friday.
Yeah, maybe I'll go take the kids
I
tomorrow.
took off from work, so I'm going to take my son. We're going to go check it out on Friday.
Maybe I'll go Friday morning and then I'll go deal juggalos for the rest of the day. That sounds like a perfect combination.
But yeah, so as you can see, the movie didn't open very well. 42 million is not very good for a big budget film like that. So what are you going to do?
Move on.
But Guinness Book of World Records.
I know, this is crazy.
This guy, 292 times in the theater. He saw
What's it,
no
like
way home.
$3,000, right?
Some type of loser, huh?
292 times in the theater.
I always think about this with the Guinness Book of World Records because none of them are really like that great, right? There's nothing that you're like, I know, but listen, you're never like, oh, wow, that's really impressive. The average fucking human being couldn't do something in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's usually some average ass shit. You just have got the fucking time to do it that nobody else has got. You wasted your life.
Yeah,
He has
exactly.
no friends, no girlfriend. He lives in his mom's basement.
Yeah,
One
that guy's got
friend.
no
He
friends.
looks like he lives in his mom's basement.
He lives in
One
his mom's
bedroom. The
No,
bathroom
he
is
lived in
attached
the
to the
movie
kitchen.
theater. 292 times, 3-hour movie. He lived in the movie theater the last couple of months.
I mean, you got to
Yeah.
think about it, though. It is cheaper than rent right now.
That is very true.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of stinks in the bathroom when all the pea cakes are going off, but you know, whatever. That's what
Anyway.
I say.
So I just wanted to drop that in. And right ahead of Multiverse of Madness, they're actually going to release on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
the
You saw it wasn't bad,
1978
Esther.
Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, have you guys ever seen this before? This
No.
is
I feel like I got
This
the
is
bootleg.
dude. You want to know how bootleg this is? It literally looks like somebody fucking put like drop screens behind. Like think if somebody made a bootleg version of Flash, did it in their home, and we're like, instead of being Flash Gordon, we're gonna make it about wizards. Doctor Strange.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good little cover.
Yeah, that's not what it looks like. It really looks. It looks like
background.
it looks like a community college play, but not done well.
Yeah, it looks like a community college play, and then the Blu-ray looks like one of the ones in the $2 bin. It's just at Walmart. They're just thrown in
Is
there.
that Lionel
I
Richie?
don't even know what's on there.
No. Oh, that guy's such a good actor, man. Dude, I'm not gonna give this away.
That's
Maybe
gotta
we
be
can somehow
Peter
make
Hooton.
cuts of it. What we should do is go. We really should. We should go on Twitch and play this on Twitch one day. Like have a
What, the
Twitch
movie?
viewing part. Yeah, because I think you can get away with doing that shit on
All right.
Twitch.
Well,
So we'll just do it on
figure
mute
it
on
out.
Twitch and figure it out. Yeah.
all right. Well, we might as well just talk about
Oh, his mustache is so creepy.
sweet
Yes.
mustache. Might as well
Creepy
talk about Thor.
mustache, bro. Oh, dude. And then that chick, I'm not gonna give it away. There's definitely some sketch ass shit in that fucking movie. All right.
In which movie?
In the Doctor
He's
Strange.
still on the
movie.
Doctor Strange.
Old
thing.
Doctor
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, Doctor Strange. I mean, listen, and I'm surprised how short it is relative to the others. I feel like there's so much more that we've seen in the trailers, so much teased, like content-wise, but it's going to be the shortest of, the last 4 Marvel movies?
Oh, no. I'm talking about the 1970s one. The one he just... Oh, Corbin,
the 70s.
go back. Pete, because I got to explain this to Corbin. Corbin, this is from like 1972. 8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is 1978 version. It is like a fucking high school / community college play. There's a creepy dude who's got like a Jerry curl and kind of like a 70s peta fucking mustache.
Oh,
that
no.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking Oh, dude, it's great. It is.
Yikes.
It's so fucking.
Is
creepy.
it better than the 70s Spider-Man movie?
It's
quote unquote?
on par. on par.
What about
Okay.
the Italian Red Skull in the Captain America? That one.
Oh wow, the horrible cosplay. Basically, what you're telling me is that the Incredible Hulk series was miles above this. Then
Remember
Okay,
remember
a
the
lot of
Fantastic
things
Four?
are
Do
well
you
below
remember
the
the
Hulk series.
what was it? The Austrian Fantastic Four movie? Have you ever seen that one? Where like they use like the
The
HVAC
Roger
tubing?
Corman one?
The
the one
HVAC
that's on
tubing?
YouTube.
Probably that one, where it's really bad. This is like a little step up. If they actually put like,
Really?
yeah, oh yeah.
They had a couple of bucks in the Fantastic Four one. More so
Nah,
than
did
this,
they-
I think.
I mean, like no, but like okay, so their costumes are out of like the medieval, like it's a Renaissance fair.
Well, what do you
Which-
want from them?
Well, when they did Mr. Fantastic, it was weird and shit.
I knew
Anyways.
I'd seen him somewhere.
Hey Ed, thanks for saying hi for the algorithm.
Hmm.
What's
All
that?
right, anyway,
All right, go ahead.
we'll
Yeah.
go over to the Thor trailer where we
Oh,
finally
yeah.
get to see.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Hey.
ruined this trailer?
What?
What?
The goddamn Guns N' Roses song.
I thought it added to
Really?
it.
That's hey Kyle. I think that's how they're selling shit now. I think now if you have like okay stuff, you just try to throw some fucking nostalgia music that's really good on top of it, and like
It worked for Batman.
yeah, Batman.
Like, I hate Guns N' Roses.
It
and
did.
I love Guns
It
N'
just
Roses.
ruined it.
Really?
I actually don't like Guns N' Roses, and
The
I don't
guy-
even like
the
that song.
the
But I
guy
thought it
goes,
was a
"I
great
hate
fit.
Guns N' Roses," and
Mm.
then says, "ICP is amazing because they throw Fago on top of it."
I
Yeah,
never said
you
that.
got problems.
Fuck it. Yeah, they're pretty badass.
This shot was cool though.
Yes.
Like straight from the comic. That was just a
It
nice
is from the
shot.
comic. Yeah, Guns N' Roses are God. Agreed.
And apparently 209 million views in the first 24
Crazy,
hours.
right? That shows people are just
Do you know
eating
what?
up Marvel
Wow.
and loving it.
Do you know what's
Yeah.
very interesting about this though?
What's
Remember
that?
how shitty Thor 2 was?
Yes.
Think about that.
It wasn't
Dude.
that bad.
No,
wa-
I agree
yeah,
with you. It
I
wasn't
mean,
that bad.
I think it was pretty bad. I mean, listen, I fell asleep to that in the Marvel marathon and didn't regret it. Like here's my thing. I think you're right, Pete, because here it is. It was bad relative to a lot of the other Marvel movies. It wasn't a bad movie as movies go. I'll give you that. But like even for what we were expecting from Marvel movies back then, and this was early. Like Thor 2 was well short of the mark. It was the first time that you could leave the theater going, that doesn't meet my expectations of what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? This is why they're still setting expectations. But at the same time, I got to give you credit because you're right. Like Thor 2, I mean, whoever just said that, I forgot. But like,
I did.
he's going to be, okay, shout out to Kyle here. He's going to be the first one to get 4 movies. The first main, like, of the original 3.
That's true.
That's crazy to me. Like, talk about reinventing yourself.
No,
the
but see,
humor
that's
aspect probably prolonged him another movie and a half.
Darpa Lopez is about to get muted. What I'm saying is like that's
Lopez,
one thing. That's
Doug
one thing.
Lopez knows what's up.
Instead of canceling stuff, maybe we should just like if it's because it wasn't hot trash, right? It just was like meh, right? And if
That's,
we
that's
have
what I'm
meh,
saying. It was just
if
it
we
wasn't
have
great.
meh
It wasn't
stuff,
terrible.
maybe
It
we should
wasn't
just
bad,
like.
it's watchable.
But Iron Man didn't do that. Iron Man kept going with meh, where
Yeah.
fucking Thor was like, oh, this probably isn't the theme we need, and then they
And so
really
they-
made it
yeah.
good. Actually, it's kind of what I hope they do with Moon Knight. Is like they just go like, yeah, it's okay, but then like let's get to something better. So
Yeah,
Is it-
reinvention is fine. It's acknowledgement that you stepped wrong or didn't do what you would have liked is okay. I mean, obviously, if you look at Thor 1 and then look at Thor 3, like there's a big difference in tone. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
see,
Thor
that's
1, you had some humor in like, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Thor 1, you had like some humor and it was mostly like a somber type film. In Thor 3, he loses his dad. He loses his friends. Like these people die, and yet you spend so much time laughing. Like you're like, oh wow, oh wow. You know what I mean? Like the tonal shift between the two films is dramatic.
What the hell did Joe's Doolin pick for his picture now? What the hell was that thing?
What?
His little avatar thing.
It's ET.
Is it ET? It is
Dead
ET.
ET? Is it dead ET?
It looks like a dead ET. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Kill that alien. Son of a-
I'm not a big ET fan.
But Jane Foster was working out.
Yeah,
Hope you're taping the game.
All I know is the fucking.
oh
Sun
yeah.
shit
Now I'm not
was bad
taping the
yesterday.
game. I'm just gonna.
Devin Booker's
Yeah,
hurt.
Kyle. Oh
Devin
man.
Booker's hurt. We're done. We had the best record this season, and now we're done.
He's gonna miss. You heard he's gonna miss games 3 and 4, right, Kyle?
Yes, he is.
Good job.
Yeah.
Joe. Good job. Probably.
Also, I got to apologize to Ravage Beak. He didn't want me to run with the Gerard Way book that on Raven's Wings right away, but I thought it was a good idea, so I did it on Hidden Gems anyway. So
is that the guy? Is Ravage Beak the guy that owns the comic book store or no?
yes, yeah. He's my buddy. He's got a shop.
Either way, but this is why I always argue about the Snyder cut. They should have just washed it off, and then that new Batman movie was like 100 times better. And if they go that route, like, I mean, look, I know people knock me because they say I didn't quite like the Batman and
you
the
did.
There.
But
I actually really loved a lot of the stuff they did in that movie, and I think they're on the right path.
Just
Now I hear the big rumor is like,
real,
because they're selling.
Iron Man's
Well, we'll probably talk about it. What's up, Kyle?
I said I listened to other podcasts and they said Batman's real, Iron Man is fake.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again.
Because they said everything that Batman did in the new Batman movie is more towards like you could actually do it in real life now. And so like, but like Iron Man will
try to go in that stupid ass suit. No,
I still think a gang of dudes is still gonna
BK,
swarm
tell
somebody.
me what happens if you go down them fucking stairs in Brooklyn. Tell them what happened. You don't get to skip down there like the fucking Joker. They rob, stab, and kick you down the rest of the street. Real my ass.
That's the Joker. We're talking about.
Yeah, and guess what? Hey, you go down under into Subway dressed in a fucking tin suit like that. Nah, they ain't playing, dude.
All I'm saying is usually when it's a fight like one on 10, they usually don't take turns. Like, okay, you go now, you go. Yeah. Usually there's 10 people. They're just gonna swarm you, and there ain't anything you can do.
All right.
That's always bugged me about movies. It's always that it's 1-on-1.
It's like they take turns. Like you tag in.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to tell Tyrese he's
not a star.
Missed this one.
Nah, yeah, star is putting it strong for any movie he's in. Any movie he's in, I would never say star. That's rich for Mr. Gibson, but no. Also, no, thank you.
Hey,
like
to get paid for Oscar.
He wants to be. He wanted to play Blade.
He can't light a candle to Mahershala Ali. He couldn't light a candle for Mahershala Ali.
Over Mahershala Ali. Okay, first off, he couldn't play fucking Blade. Second of all, you definitely are better than Ali. Get the fuck out of here.
No, he's no. He's no. Maybe straight for DVD. He's better.
Dude, what is even that picture he took?
My buddy was an extra on that movie where he was in the Navy with Franco. I forget what it was called, but he had to read like a lot of his lines off of cue cards because he couldn't remember them.
Oh Jesus! Dude, look at it, and look at how old as shit he looks in that picture too. That's your selling point is that. What's your fucking selfie, bro?
Yeah, dude. I think Tyrese is just having a problem. He's going through some stuff.
I think he just probably said,
no, wait. Does he got an ascot? He fucking took a picture with an ascot on, saying he's gonna play Blade. Come on, get the
I think that's what. I think maybe it was more of a joke. Maybe he just said, you know what? I got my goatee. It kind of makes me look like Blade, and said, "Hey, look, maybe it wasn't him trying to be Blade.
No,
maybe he just said, hey, look."
If that were the case, he's
like
still
Blade
sorely mistaken.
Oh wait,
is he in a fucking bathroom?
Yeah, it looks like he's in a plain bathroom, and that's not even. You're right. That's not even a fucking ascot. It's a woman's handkerchief. Like
it's a cravat.
It's a neckerchief.
Neckerchief. Where the hell is he? He might be right.
All right, moving on because we can't get enough of this guy. Just can't stay out of trouble.
Oh my god! So I got shit on by JJ, who's like, you were defending. I wasn't defending this guy. I literally don't follow the like rumor mag, so I have or the paparazzi mag, so I had no clue what anybody was talking about. So I looked into it. So this guy threw a chair and it hit a girl in the face.
Yeah, hit her in the head or something.
How is this guy See, BK, this is why New York's bullshit. That shit happens out here. This kid ain't walking out the front door.
He did that in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's Hawaii.
Oh, in Hawaii? Still, he ain't walking out the front door.
Yeah, he's just tearing up Hawaii, apparently.
Now he's tearing up Hawaii?
Doors.
Oh.
Ezra Miller's coming. Yeah,
he's done, right?
He's a fucking idiot. He's done. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you can't be throwing chairs at
Are we ever going to see that Flash movie?
No.
Yeah, we'll see
the
Flash
now.
movie. Yeah, no. They did the same thing with Kevin Spacey. Yeah, we'll see the Flash movie. Then it's done.
Yeah, maybe we'll see with Grant Gustin. They'll just take him from the
Grant
TV
Gustin
show.
just reshoot all his lines.
They ain't gonna redo that. There's no way. That thing's like done.
I mean, they pushed it back to next year already.
They're sure as hell gonna recast him.
Dude, there's something wrong with. I mean, I know it's whatever. We're shitting on him, but dude, go get some help, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, yeah. He needs to get off the fucking
Yeah,
coke or
I mean,
whatever.
come on, my man.
The fentanyl, whatever he's on.
Whatever it is, bro. You're too old to be doing some dumb shit like this, man.
You shouldn't know what 420 is. That's for sure.
Get you know that Charlie Sheen cat, and then all of a sudden you're looking like a crackhead on TV. Come on, do something with yourself, bro.
Now for Corbin, I was going to stick with DC, and I was going to put an update for Wonder Woman 3, which is basically not really an update again, even though they keep calling it an update. Like, oh, they're writing it. That's great. But I did put Gal in here because I didn't know she's apparently going to be in a live action Snow White as
she's playing the witch. Oh, you have it, the witch.
I didn't know. Yeah, she's going to be playing
odd casting. I mean, okay.
Does anybody watch these things?
Live action version? No. I mean, I watched the live action version of Lion King, but that was my favorite movie growing up. So,
Joe, in the defense, I read the article. I'm not quite sure he was throwing the chair.
No, he was just throwing.
He threw a chair, and there's probably some girl going, and it smacked her in the face. So let's
Why
not.
Why the fuck are you throwing a chair anyway?
No. You shouldn't be. Hey, I mean, I've been to a place where people have been doing some wild ass shit, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be doing that shit, especially when you're like that, because he ain't hanging out where we were hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, we were hanging out in places where you expect a chair to go fucking fly.
We need to see that Brian Gutston thing where he's like this to the, and it says Ezra Miller.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't want to be a random woman around Ezra Miller.
Who's Greg Gustin?
Every time to go. Oh,
he's the TV show Flash. The CW Flash.
The real Flash.
Oh, all right. Another Flash. Okay. So one's setting off airplane alarms and the other one's throwing chairs and
who's setting off airplane alarms?
Smash. He ain't on coke. He's probably on fentanyl.
Anyway, we'll get off the Flash. Let's talk about Leprechaun. Anybody want to see a new Leprechaun?
Yeah, no.
Always, man. This is like
8?
This shit's like guilty pleasure.
What is it? Yeah, which one is this? Do we know?
I have no idea. They're just saying new one.
I wants me gold.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know if it's Warwick Davis again or if
I wants me gold.
Or what.
Dude, this is gonna give out that fucking. We're gonna see that internet fucking meme or internet video of those people in the hood going, "Hey, there was a leprechaun in the tree." You remember that one? That's what's gonna read. You see that one before? Corbin, it was before your time. But the whole neighborhood thought they saw a fucking leprechaun in the tree.
A leprechaun in a tree? When? What year was this?
And they got on local news.
Local news? Oh no!
Oh yeah, you'll have to Google.
I'm telling you, the homeless come in all sizes.
Because as soon as I think they did a special release of Leprechaun in the Hood after it, just to promote it. Oh yeah!
No.
Oh yeah!
No.
Am I wrong, Kyle? Remember that? Remember that shit? The guy's like, he's like, he was jumping and climbing everywhere. Some shit. It's some dude. They were out of their shit, dude.
Yes.
Them and Ezra Miller were parted or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Under the rainbow.
Oh man, they were like,
they
literally shouted. They're like, I'm looking for his motherfucking gold. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I was like, God damn. Don't go on. Hey, another thing. Don't throw chairs in bars. Don't go on local news. No matter how cool you think you are, you go on local news, you're going to look like an idiot.
However cool you think you are, you aren't.
No.
They're going to clip you to make you look like a moron. Chances are they don't even have to clip people.
Nah, they probably don't. They probably don't.
All right. Well, our first gaming news is really an extension of movie news because they're gaming movies. Where apparently they're going to make a Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Because we need a Minecraft movie.
Pass.
Do we have a movie on The Sims yet?
Okay. So y'all gonna make fun of me, but I bought that. All the kids are talking about. So I bought that Minecraft game to check it out. What the fuck is that game? You just dig around and build shit?
Yeah, my brother and I were playing it all Christmas. My son got it for Christmas.
My brothers love that game. All they do is build these worlds and don't invade my castle.
Probably like 15 years ago or so. Yeah. My buddy messages me one time and he gets like, dude, you gotta check out this game. And it was only on the computer then, and it was only a computer game. And he goes, you gotta check out this game called Minecraft. It's the best thing out. It's 8-bit. It's fuck. He's like, here. And I was like, okay. And I got on and played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever done.
You don't play for 10 minutes though. I thought I was playing.
It just sucks. You just can't. It's like, well, I got to go get that tree now.
No,
I still need 3 more rocks.
Like, I got to be close to the top. Yeah, I got to
keep going. I got to get some more wood
because like you're gonna get sucked
some more wood.
Meantime, anyways.
Yeah, I just don't know how you make a movie out of that. That's
man, I'm telling
you. It's going to be like the Lego movie, you know, adventure and friendship and fun while they stand around and do building. Going to be funny, got some adult humor. You know, they're going to mix it up.
I'm telling Moon Knight is like Ninjago.
You know what they need to do? They need to make it like my new favorite television show, Mud, Sweat, and Beards. That's what they need to do.
No,
you guys haven't checked that show out. You should.
I've never heard of it.
Stuff.
That sounds like some dumb shit too, and that's why they got dumb shit as a kid.
Man,
I swear to God, they'll watch somebody hack through shit for fucking 23 minutes. They don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
just give them different skins and shit. No,
now I'm thinking about it, they might do it because that's what they do on Mud, Sweat, and Beards. Go watch it. It's on USA.
I'd rather not.
They just it's two dudes that get dropped off like in a weird place and then survive. It's kind of like Bear Grylls, but you have two friends and they just make a shelter. They find food.
That's what me and Marco should do.
Yeah, for sure.
So Minecraft.
It'll make bank because the kids. Patrick, absolutely. Like, honestly, just by saying Minecraft, it'll make bank. You could say Minecraft, it'll be Leprechaun.
No,
by the time they figure it out.
I'm telling you, dude, have I not ever told the story? We were at a con one time, and this old man's next to us, and I'm like doing pretty good. It was a pretty good sale. Only Silver Age. That's all we were doing. Silver Age only. Like good Silver Age. DC, Marvel, like pre-Marvel, stuff like that. And the guy next to us is banging shit out on, and he's not giving anybody anything. He's just giving people receipts. So finally, like a second, I turn over, I go, "What the fuck are you doing, my man?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I sell Minecraft stuff." And I'm like, "You sell Minecraft stuff for the game?" He's like, "Yeah, kinda." And I was like what? He's like, "Oh, like skins." And I'm like, "You sell Minecraft skins for the game? So you just give them a code or some shit?" He's like, No. I go on my 3D printer and I print out like swords and shields and like skins and shit."
No.
And I'm like, "My man, now tables at this con are $18.50 for 3 days." Well, I said, you're telling me you're selling little plastic 3D printed fucking swords and shit. He goes, "Oh, well, I don't have them ready yet. It's for future sales for these skins and shit, for these popular skins." And that was years ago. That was like 6 years ago. And I was like, "Okay, how much are they paying?" And he's like, "Oh, well, parents are paying like, well, it's if you buy two, it's $110. If not, it's like, what the hell was it? Like 76.75 or something for the thing." And I was like, "And you can't play this in the game. It's like a physical." He's like, "Shit, yeah. Dude, that dude was busy all day." The next year I saw him at that con, lock it down, smaller table, more people, dude. And I just saw him at this last time at Motor City. He was there again. He ain't out of business, and he's selling that bullshit. Bullshit that doesn't even go in. Little plastic fucking Minecraft figures, bro. You send him your Minecraft character, that's what he's doing. He's giving you a receipt. He charged you. You send him an image of whatever your Minecraft character is. He then 3D prints the shit out for you for like $80 a thing and sends it to your house.
Yeah, then you got a little figure of your own. I get it.
So you think
I don't know how he makes that much money doing it.
It's got some guy chopping some wood and fighting. What are those things called? The green things, the creepers. Get out of here! Hitting spiders every once in a while. That's what they're going to do.
All right, then. What about Streets of Rage? Is this interest you?
For us, yeah.
I mean,
you want to see a Streets of Rage movie?
So can somebody help me? Because I played this game once on one of the old school game, like the old school collection. You just go around punching people, right?
Yeah, like Double Dragon.
So what makes that different than any other generic action film? Like, all I knew was a little black kid with a skateboard. He was quick, but he couldn't really hit. The white dude, like, packed a punch. Like, I don't know what the girl did. Like, this is what I remember from the game.
Right.
And then they'd be shooting at me, and I'd be like, why you want to shoot a little kid? Like it was some craziness. So my question is, like, what is Streets of Rage going to be as a movie? Like, are we going to get that? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
We'll find out.
Dude, only if you do, like, you bring in Dolph Lundgren or somebody like that, and you bring in...
There's a John Wick creator. I don't know what his role was. I think he was a writer.
Yeah, you got to bring a bunch of old dudes. Who is the guy that was from, like, Golden Eagle? The black dude from Golden Eagle. Yeah, or the...
Iron Eagle. Lou Gossett Jr. I don't know if he's still with us.
Yeah. Well, who cares? De-age those two motherfuckers and then have them as the two dudes. I'm down. I'm watching it. I mean, but wouldn't they be like 100 years old? Yeah, but de-age them. Use de-age technology, motherfucker.
So then punch and fight people? Like, were these guys like action stars like that back then? Okay, I know Dolph was, but
Iron Eagle, man. Yeah, he was.
Gossett Jr. wasn't an action star.
He would do
I feel he's more of a character actor. Yeah. I mean, you guys would know better than I would. I just remember punching people out.
Grab what's his name? Grab the guy that could do the splits and make him the chick.
I mean, that's like me saying, listen, for this latest Street Fighter movie, if we could just get our hands on Patrick Stewart, DH him, like, he'll make a great role. Like,
you should. Yes.
I don't know. Anyway,
you must tell him the truth. Anyway.
I don't know. John Wick movies are dope, though.
You guys remember Dreamcast at all?
No, there's no way they're doing this. No.
I was 4, but yes, I do.
But they're bringing these. They're gonna apparently bring these games back with reboots.
Shit, it took like 8 hours to even pull up a game on Dreamcast.
What, Crazy Taxi? That was
Carl Weathers. No, yeah, we can do Carl Weathers. Jack him up.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, de-age him and jack him up.
Wow. All right, Sylvester Stallone next.
Yeah.
Put them together.
Yeah, Sylvester. I don't know which part he'd play in that, but we can do Carl Weathers.
Well, they can play.
Didn't they already do a movie with all these old guys coming back? I forgot.
Old.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to de-age them so that they're like saying their same corny ass lines like they were.
JJ can cover this on Sunday when we get to Star Wars, but apparently there's gonna be some cinematic type Star Wars game by somebody I think who worked on Uncharted. So I don't know if it'll be like that. We'll see. And the last bit of gaming thing is as you might expect, the Jane Foster Thor will be added to the Avengers game. I think Square Enix, that one.
Take no time to cash in on that.
Hell no.
Right.
She didn't look bad. She looked good. That movie looked good. I mean,
she looked good. Mind you, also, I think we got to give credit to the way they did the camera angle on it. Because remember, by the time we look at it, we're looking at the hammer come down. So we are focused, and then we see, I think it was a solid presentation.
Yeah, well, we got to see. She's like 5 feet tall, so.
Oh, she got lifts for sure. She got lifts. I mean, I think we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
well, I'm encouraged.
Wasn't Gore? Isn't Gore supposed to be? We didn't get to see Gore.
We didn't even see Gore, which that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be really dope. We got
those pictures that leaked.
You want to know why? Because that toy fucking image leaked.
The toy image leaked, but that's not why.
Shit. We got to do something quick.
I think some of the rumors are we might see Gore before then.
Really? Oh, like in Multiverse Madness.
Well, maybe not even then. We might see him get rid of some of these Egyptian gods here on Moon Knight before. Long.
Wow!
That's what I heard, and I was like, you know what? That might not be the crazy.
I mean, we got 80 days until we see Thor: Love and Thunder until that comes out. So
we'll see. We'll get to Moon Knight though.
Didn't you see those leaked pictures of him though?
Quick.
Yeah, which one? Leaked pictures?
The actual movie leaked ones that came out like through the last week.
Really? Do they look any good or no? Do they look like shit?
That's disconcerting.
Still looks like dude from Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. Death.
No, Death.
Yeah.
I saw. Did you guys see the IG post where it was Powder? I remember that Powder movie.
Yeah.
But Squirrel Girl apparently is going to get a podcast series on Sirius. I don't know what that exactly will be. I don't know if it'll be like those Wolverine stories.
You got to get a job before you start having babies with all these women, dude.
What are you talking about?
I don't read the comments.
Oh, Zaggy.
Put it on the screen.
I saw it.
Squirrel Girl on video. Wait, what's this?
There's going to be a podcast of some kind.
It should be fun.
I mean, they saw the success with HBO Max and Batman, I imagine. So, I mean,
it's gotta be one we can watch, and it's the AT&T girl, or it's
you can read like Zaggy's comment on that one too. It's almost back to back with Zaggy. Marv, what's going on, my man? All right, what's up next?
Up next, well, we're getting Spidey soon, and I think it's next week.
Yeah,
but in a couple of months, I guess. Apparently, he's going to get a new suit designed by Norman Osborn, where he looks like a goblin. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on already.
I'm just gonna put.
This doesn't excite me though, and I'm a Spider-Man fan, but this.
I mean, I just want to see the Marvel fans defend this because y'all like to piss on DC. Well, that makes no sense at all. It's stupid as hell. And excuse my candidness here. No. Like,
okay, I hope it's just a bad dream that Peter had.
Oh, this is what I'm gonna say.
Like it goes against everything. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I know it sounds stupid, but I also remember at a point when Spider-Man was Doc Ock was Spider-Man, and everybody said, "How?"
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then it
ended up being badass.
Well, to be fair, think about before you said, Marco. I mean, you already said it, so. But what I'm trying to say is, like, remember how they released that? You're reading the comic of Spider-Man, and something feels off about Spider-Man. And then at the very end, you get the reveal that it was Doc Ock and not Peter Parker. This comes out and tells you. Yeah. And I mean, it was the way they did it back then. You might either be like, okay, cool, like, look at us now talking about how good it was or not, but we didn't see it coming. This we see coming, and we don't like it.
Busted up arm JR fucking Drew on there.
I don't know. And the design, the costume's weird. Like the
I don't read Spider-Man, so you don't have to talk to me about it, dude. I'm not.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to anyone who's gonna listen. On the show. Like I no. What if his glider runs out of fuel? Then good thing he has webs.
I know people were mad when Miles first came out, or when they did 2099 with O'Hare.
Only Dennis was mad when Miles came out.
Well, this is still Parker.
I think
this is just a suit that Norman Osborn gives him.
I actually like it when they do different versions, because I think any version, Batman's version, his original version, Spider-Man, it's stale, old, and then it's just stupid. It's just stupid. So
this is just another suit, so they could sell toys and they could sell variant covers and.
Batman is
not Batman.
Anyway,
we'll agree this.
Apparently, we're gonna get this leader of this Hulk planet.
Wait, this is Power Rangers. This is Repulsa.
Yeah, it's Rita Repulsa. Apparently, is running a planet of Hulks, and I don't know what Cates is doing. So
don't worry, everybody will pump and dump these books for a little bit because they already pre-ordered 50 of these things.
I don't know. But this does not look like Otley. Like this?
No, it doesn't at all.
It doesn't. It looks like a Howard Chaykin or something. Like those I don't know. This looks rough. It looks like a rough Frank Miller.
You know what? First reader of Repulsa, the Hulk comics, though. So big ups to that.
Yeah, Rita Repulsa trying to do her best Unicron impersonation, I guess.
Very good point. Remember when you guys were happy that Slott was leaving? Why does Slott so good?
I thought Slott was. I'm sorry.
Really Slott really does good at writing like independent, like grindy books, like grimy type shit.
What happens with Slott is he starts out great, and you get sucked into what he's writing, and then he's like, I don't know what to do with this, so let's just wrap it up real quick. And it just
fair. And
that's what happens every time.
Yeah, it's like Hickman starts off hot, then he gets lost in space for like 10 issues, and then they let him dig himself out, and Slott just gives up.
Like, or like Tom King from the jump, give you like 2 good issues, and then we're doing poetry.
Well, don't worry, Corbin. We got some DC for you. We're gonna jump over to Nightwing real quick because Nightwing's getting his own Commissioner Gordon, and I will cover this more on Dollar Bin Digging tomorrow. But I figured I'd put this one in here.
Interesting.
So there's a character that will basically be his new Gordon, I guess, his police contact in Nightwing 90. I don't know what issue this is. 94 or something. I don't know.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't see the need to do that. I think that I think Nightwing Big has an established relationship with Gordon already to make his own commissioner. I mean, that just sounds like
literally.
Well, this is all going to be over, I guess. Was he going back over to Bloodhaven? I guess I don't know.
There's nothing to do with these characters. There's literally nothing to do with these characters.
He's getting
well, there's nothing to do that doesn't incorporate the set. Yeah.
He muted himself.
No, I had to step out for a sec. Sorry, I'm back. No, it didn't make any. I don't know. I just don't see the need to make a character like that. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Character already exists. They're working.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you doing? Like, how are you spicing up? And Marco saying that they don't have anything to do with these characters.
Whenever they change them, they kind of make. I mean, I've read a couple.
I mean, all we've done so far is change orientation of major characters in DC since they killed Alfred. Which credit to them for keeping that still, but I think that's because they don't know how to bring him back in a way that's not going to induce headaches from fans all over.
Commissioner Lorden.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Alfred. I'm hoping you can explain this to me.
Because
this next bit kind of confuses me because I don't know what's going on when, but I guess this is in Future State.
Oh, good lord!
And in Future State, this Nightwing apparently might start a new battle for the Cowls because he's basically calling out that he's going to try to beat Batman.
Yeah, they alluded to this in the next Batman already. I think it's stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Once they moved away from Future State, so in essence did I. I still have like 4 or 5 books that I had held for me. Like I got sick. I had COVID when just after this whole event. And so I had some books I'd already picked up and others that were still in the shop. Well, I found out through literally everyone that they sucked, but I didn't want to tell my comic owner to like eat that money. So I still have them in my in my box to pick up. And so every week I go to the shop, he shows me everything. I look at the new stuff there. I look at the next and I go, nah, I'm good. I put them back till the next week. So I still got like 4, 5, and 6 of the next Batman. It was horrible. It was horrible. I thought that they ended it on a good note in terms of the Nightwing and his Future State story, but then they did Future State Gotham, which does nothing. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, Pete.
I agree with you, Corbin, 100%. It just
It was
Doesn't make any
disappointing.
sense.
You guys made me read that bullshit, and I'm still salty about it. But
Don't be salty. Just
hey, this is the thing, Lopez. Here's the problem with DC's 125s. They're not really 125s because you can send back shit you don't sell. So people are over
They're
ordering this.
still
Shit.
letting you do that?
Yeah, man.
Really?
I didn't know they were still letting everyone do that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Last I heard, they were.
Well, I do like this next one. I guess when the new era of Batman starts off.
I hate this cover.
Really?
You don't like it? I like it.
I think it's neat.
It looks like a bad Jock
that guy.
It does. It does a little bit.
Like if you look at the Jock cover for this.
Oh yeah,
it's fire. But this cover, it looks like a bad Jock ripoff. And I mean, I'm kind of excited about the new era, but just not this cover.
I wish, you know what I really wish that DC would do, and I know I'm going to sound old manish now, but I wish they'd go back and take. But they'd go back and they get Constantine, and they'd go back and get Dark Justice League, and they go back and Sandman. Instead of doing Black Label, they go back to Vertigo, and they run those 3 titles on Vertigo, and just fucking sell it for $2.99 and see if some magic can fucking happen. No variants, no special fucking covers, no nothing.
Well, you could try.
I mean, they're already trying. Yeah, but aren't they already doing the round robin? Like DC's already grasping at straws for things. And I'm not gonna talk. I'm glad it's not.
I think Marvel's
the
doing
authors
the
had
same
a
thing,
meltdown over it. Did you see that?
What's that?
The DC round robin meltdown from well, we don't gotta talk about it. It's news, but it's not news. It was just really dumb.
I didn't quite understand what it was.
So apparently, like, these stories are out there. Like, okay, so basically, DC Publishing is asking the DC community to like vote on these, I guess, topics. Like, you have these 16 different stories, right? They're all out there, and each week there's one rolled out. There's going to be a round of voting for this story like pitch that these writers are putting together, and then the voters ourselves get to decide which one will be made to a complete series. So like you
can never ask the internet to vote.
You had Black Canary with
trouble.
Like Cyber Gods versus Superboy.
Isn't this how they killed the wrong Robin one time? Did they do this and they killed the fucking wrong Robin before?
Hey, that made history. I mean, DC's trying to do something.
I don't think they killed the wrong Robin.
Right now, it's Hawkman and Hawkwoman, the Changeling, versus Wildcat 9 Lives. So I'm gonna read it real quick. Hawkman and Hawkwoman have never had children together. They know that for a fact. Then who is Hector Toll, the hot-headed, razor-winged teen who claims to be their son? Can they trust their own memories or each other? That's one book, potentially. The other one, Wildcat, 9 Lives. Wildcat spent 8 of his 9 lives showing the ropes some of the DC Universe's heaviest hitters. And he's got the scars and reset bones to prove it. But now he's only got one more life to go. How fearless would you be if you knew it was your last round in the ring? Both sound horrible to me, but you would vote for one.
He'd be just like everybody else. Like we all only have one life.
BK, this is kind of what I was saying. I think Joe was alluding to. I was waiting to Corbin read whatever terrible shit he was just reading. But like,
wow,
that's what you would do. It would exactly be like that. Like Vertigo, I think people forget this, but Vertigo brought together, like, at least it seemed like edgier and what guys would be typically be independent guys to do, you know, decent storylines and stuff. And that's what you would do at Vertigo. So you would do what they did at Marvel, where they brought Cates and Hickman over, where you give them an open contract where, okay, you're mainly writing for us. You have to write these X amount of titles and you can't cross these over into Image, but you could come out and write something you want for DC, whatever you dreamed of, whatever you can dream the fuck up, you can write it. And then you can write.
The problem is those same guys can go and dream whatever the hell they want up and do it for an independent thing that where the proceeds are all theirs.
No, I know, but but they can use the main characters. It sure seemed to work for Hickman and X-Men. It sure seemed to work for Cates. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you're saying.
Hey,
I know what
Lopez.
you're saying. For somebody who needs it.
Somebody send out a message to Matt, maybe. They'll go send him a message. We'll send him a link.
Here, you want to do some toys then while we're going on here?
I don't
have a lot of toys.
Bring back it. Yeah, let's do toys. Did we scare Corbin away with talking about fucking?
He had to run to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I just got Marvel Legends. I think there was a Hasbro Pulse or something. I think they announced all these.
You didn't get it, BK. You don't get ownership at Marvel either, buddy. They still did their work.
These are all basically Spidey stuff for the most part.
That's great. Oh, nice. Can I sell all these Grandpa Ben Spider-Man books?
What Grandpa?
They bought for 50 cents. Don't you remember the one on the left? That's Ben Spider-Man. That's Uncle Ben Spider-Man.
No, the one on the left. No, it is not. You'll see who that is in a second. No,
Shit.
But we're getting Lizard, but this is on the classic card.
Nice.
It's kind of cool. We're getting a classic carded Toad. And
What?
There's like a standee. This is not Spider-Man related. This is all mixed.
And that comes with a mini comic. Does that come with a mini comic?
No, it's like a standee. It's not really the comic. It's like a background for him. Like you get a little stand.
Why would you do classic Toad?
I don't know, but they did.
Okay.
AF-15 Spidey is kind of cool. How about Donny Cates, Venom, and Null?
Oh my God, is that Ned? Get the fuck out of here.
I was waiting for you to get around to that, figure that out, see who it was.
There you go.
Joe said it. Hold on, I gotta do the super chat. We didn't get Darth Lopez. Yeah. Darth Lopez, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Matt, we want Matt. Okay, we'll send him a link then. All right.
I'll message him too, I guess.
This is the next one. There you go. It's Ned. It was not Uncle Ben. It was Ned.
Why?
I don't know, man. Because they can make it. And then we got a Renew Your Vows set as well.
Oh my God.
There was a couple others, but I just grabbed the ones that I thought were the most interesting of the bunch. Because they had other Spidey suits where it was like, oh, it's stealth suit Spidey and Iron Spider Spidey. And they're just all more Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and then Noir Spidey with a little, Peter Porker. But we'll get over to streaming and TV. I know you guys can't wait for them to announce who's going to be the next Doctor Who, but we'll supposedly find out soon enough.
Don't care.
We don't know when, but we'll find out soon enough. I think only Styx and I are the only two people here who probably care at all. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the null.
I didn't even know what this was. And to know that he's now retired, like this is going to be one of the last things Bruce Willis is in, is this corrective measures adaptation on Tubi, of all things. Like, I don't even know what the fuck Tubi is.
Oh, no, Tubi's good. No. Tubi's good. You can get a lot of, like, old cartoons and shit on Tubi.
Yeah?
Like, it's almost like bootleg, but not. Like, when you're like, oh, God, I got all these streaming services. When can I watch, like...
It seems like something that always pops up on my SmartCast on my TV where I don't want it to. Like, God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Like,
yeah. It does. But, like, G.I. Joe, the movie comes on every once in a while.
Oh, yeah? Now you got my attention.
The Transformers stuff comes up on Tubi. Like, the old episodes, like, the full episodes. They got weird-ass commercials on it, though. Like, you can't... Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? You're doing a erectile dysfunction commercial on a kid's cartoon show? What the fuck's going on here?
You know what?
Like they know parents watch.
When you still see like 976 numbers, like who the hell still calls these things?
Yeah, for sure.
They still have commercials like these things still work. Like this scam still works.
Yeah, I don't know. It is bad, but you can say what you want about Kevin Smith, but if you ever hear about, it wasn't just him, but the experience that they all had, including because I went. After what's his name got hit by the Walmart truck, the first time he came back, he was like Toronto was his second show for what's his name, Tracy Morgan.
I was like,
Tracy Morgan, and he kind of did the talk back about Bruce on that set, and he was like, "Yo, dude, I was just trying to be funny and shit," and Bruce was like, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And I was like,
"That dude was so unhappy to be there."
Yeah. Oh, just so unhappy. Just so unhappy party line. So. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You'll see. All right. Well, going over to TV, though, it looks like some of these CW shows might not be here for long.
Finally.
Yeah, they're talking about maybe Batwoman, maybe Legends of Tomorrow, maybe Naomi might be on the way out.
Naomi didn't even make a fucking season, huh?
No, I don't know.
Yes.
It's rumors.
Okay, well, these are good rumors because Legends had a long run, but Batwoman was terrible.
I liked Legends. I couldn't keep up with the CW stuff, but Legends was always my favorite because it was goofy. Like I liked the kind of Silver Age goofiness that they were kind of doing.
It's a show that knew its identity and stuck with it. You know, Batwoman changed dramatically. First, we changed the title character. You know, then it becomes more. And I said this before: the CW shows, DC especially, going to get story and their own personal agenda, and that's fine for me if you can balance the two. Or even lean story with the side of, okay, it's almost like it reminds me of like the TV, like PBS and stuff. We had the stories, but you also have the life lessons along the way. Well, for CW, it's like, okay, we have the story, but also we're trying to put this girl and this girl together. We're trying to do this.
Like
step.
an afternoon special? Like,
exactly. I don't care.
Like Ben Affleck when he was taking the steroids?
Oh, my goodness. It's like if you tell, oh, Joe, I wouldn't say that, but I would say shortly afterwards, yes. Like, once they leaned so much into trying to make Batwoman fall in love with X character of the day and not actually tell a congruent story, that's where they messed up. What they did to Poison Ivy, what they did to Renee Montoya this past year should have the show burned down. The only people who are fans of right now are fans who want representation. And listen, if you want representation, I'm glad you have 3 seasons of Batwoman now. But like, if you're looking for a good story, no, you're not going to Batwoman. You're just not. It's horrible. You had a Joker knockoff with a mix of Black Lives Matter in there as well to like tinge. It's just a lot going on that's hard to justify at this stage.
Thanks, Double Law.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, my question is this: why can't we talked about kind of earlier how Thor screwed up, but like Constantine, not the movie, the TV show, like they could have. It was okay, but they could have made it just a tad bit better. And I think that Swamp Thing was good. It just needed a tiny, tiny tweak, and they canceled that. But they have Batwoman jumped the shark a long time ago, and Legends is. How is that shit even still on?
Legends has become one of those things, Marco, that it already had its audience. Like, if you like quirky, weird DC adjacent stuff,
I like Supernatural.
You like Legends. Okay, Element Supernatural, exactly. And if you watch that, and then you've been watching it, it's been slipping because, like, okay, at this point, like, how many stories can you tell? But they found ways to pull stuff out the air. Batwoman just doesn't have that. Yeah. I mean, what do you want to do? They teased a Clayface. Do we really want to see Clayface with CW animation?
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'm good.
So double low. FYI, they made a figure because they're doing the 20th anniversary series 1 for the original Marvels. Legends and Toad was part of it. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I do remember the whole Iron Man cap. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it was. It wasn't as vertigo as it should have been, but it was okay.
How about this? HBO Max Constantine. I hope they do it right. I like the Constantine show that they had on CBS.
Yeah.
That Matt Ryan played it. I thought it was good. It had potential, I should say. It had potential. It wasn't good. It had potential, and then it just ended.
But is this what we're going to get?
I don't know what we're going to get on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max, so they got a lot more room. They could do.
I'm going to warn you. This could go south. There's some Constantine stories where it's just gay sex happening all the time, and it is HBO Max, and they sure do like a lot of sex. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's.
I get it. You got the chances could go as American Gods and just be like, "What the hell's going on here?" Yeah, I get it, but
it could just be bisexual or gay sex all along. I mean, that's what it could be.
Yeah, so that was clever.
We can have that. With it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just hoping it's more than just sex all the time. I hope they do like the crazy shit. But...
So, well, I mean, HBO Max is always going to have Dead Boy Detectives. Do you think that's going to be the same, or maybe we get a little Dark Hardy Boys, I guess, action going here?
I have no clue what this is.
I have no idea.
Trying to make shit up.
Yeah, I'm also like,
I got no fucking clue. So good haul. Thank you. At least we don't try to lie our way through this shit. The fuck is
this? Or Dead Boy Detectives. I mean, okay, I'm sure.
Dead Boy Detectives.
Well, they appeared in Sandman. I mean, I know they were in issue 25 of Sandman.
I didn't read a lot of Sandman. I mean, if you want to talk about, we gotta talk about
Sandman's gonna be on Netflix. So I thought maybe if they spun off stuff,
they are. But... I can give you the quick synopsis here.
Nope, don't want to hear it. Don't care.
All right, moving on.
Move on.
All right. We can move on.
Hey, the dude who's writing it did Supernatural. So
Neil Gaiman created them. They're the ghosts of 2 dead children who, rather than enter the afterlife, stay on Earth to become detectives, investigating crimes involving the supernatural. Sorry, I had to say it anyway.
There you go.
There it is.
And here we go. Now we got the Osmond twins.
No.
Superhero universe.
No.
The Osmonds. Isn't that what the Wonder Twins are?
Yeah, and no, we don't need this.
A little inappropriate.
Isabel May, what's she from?
I know Steve Horn's a big fan of these guys.
Steve's gonna be really excited because he's been shouting out the fucking Super Twins forever.
Yeah, it's been.
All right.
I just feel like I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway, that's our HBO Max update. So that's our DC stuff.
Wait,
and we'll move over to Netflix, and we're apparently getting a Jackass 4.5 this May 20th.
Netflix, because they desperately need money.
This is just the outtakes, I think. That's usually what the half things are.
Maybe that's why they just lost 36% of their subscribers. Because
I'm about to say Netflix needs what? Yeah, they're desperate.
Their stocks dropped 20% today?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, it really didn't. I don't understand why it would drop so much. Do you know the difference in what they actually lost? It's like 232.8 million. Now it's 232.6 million. Like, does those 0.2 really matter all that much?
Darth Lopez, $1. Thank you for the $1.99. Corbin,
you're right.
DC stock, thumbs up, thumbs up.
You're right. It doesn't. I appreciate you, Darth Lopez.
Subscribers.
Yeah, James Gunn writing the Wonder Twins.
I mean, I see what you're saying, Pete. I think it's just notable that hey, like the viewers are starting to speak. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think some people realize when they're like, wait a minute, I don't pay a Netflix bill. They're going to charge me for Netflix. Yeah, if you don't get your own account soon, they're going to charge you for Netflix.
No. All they're gonna do is charge the person who has your account just a couple of bucks more, and then
but the person that has an account goes, I don't even watch this. Why do I have this? And they had like 6 people on their account. And those people,
so many people's moms are going to be calling their kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
take me off the Netflix.
You've been off the fuck out of the basement for 10 years. You can pay your Netflix bill, you little bastard.
Yeah,
you're already on my cell phone plan.
Again, once Stranger Things season 4 hits next month, it's going to be the opposite story, and people are going to start watching again, and then we're going to get the Witcher prequel show, and everything will be fine and dandy once again.
Jaggy, your mom can still pay for all your bills. That's fine.
Also coming on May 20th, even though I haven't watched the second season yet because I keep forgetting it's on there.
Yes,
Love, Death, and Robots. That first season was.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I still got to watch the second season. I keep forgetting it's there.
Check that
on my to-do list. Might even go watch it after we're done here tonight. I'll start a couple of those.
That's probably.
They're cool. They're nice little anthologies. You can get some episodes in like 5 minutes. Some are like 12 minutes. You can just kind of
and a little mix and match. That's very true. Very true.
Yeah, they're self-contained. Usually, it tells you a complete story.
Yeah, mostly entertaining.
Yeah. Not all of them are great. It's like Star Wars Visions. Not all of them are great, but there's enough.
All right, you can get through them then.
Yeah.
Or What If? Marvel What If?
Yeah, exactly. What If?
Oh, those were fucking hard to get through.
Yeah.
I mean,
what if?
I
don't. What if?
Well, then you're gonna hate fucking multiverse because half of them play into the multiverse.
Yep, exactly. It was tying. I knew it was going to tie into. I didn't like it, but I knew it.
So this one I actually saw on, I think it was New Rockstar. I can't remember which one of the YouTube things. I don't know if it was the Nerdist or New Rockstars, but they were pointing out that there's this secret message hidden here in this screen where on a still frame, there's like these timestamps. And if you go to the timestamps and you match up this picture with that picture, it like gives you like some letters and it spells out a message. And the message could be, Hi, I am Master Hell, or Hi Master, I am Hell, depending on how you read it.
Interesting. I mean, if I could decipher, I mean, hey.
I didn't do it. Like I said, they did the work.
But... Oh, the internet. I mean, still, that's.
Yeah, you can see like because they'll pull out like this was on somebody's T-shirt, the Hellfire Club, and this is like on the back of a truck here, and like they just pull out these little bits, and
that's crazy. Imagine the detail that people putting it together to make that come out. You know what I mean? Like that's
people have way too much fucking time on their hands.
It's easy to put together. How somebody deciphered it, that is a lot of work or time.
So what did they have to go to? They went to the trailer.
Yeah, in the trailer, like if you still frame it, there was like these time, like if you can kind of see them here. There were these timestamps on this screen where it's like 33 seconds into the trailer, 1 minute and 46 seconds into the trailer, and whatever, and 2:30. And like if you put that frame up with this hole, that hole will circle like a word, and then they put all those words together. And then this was the 146 hole, and then something was in that hole. Like,
dude, I've been in the 146 hole before, and it was not fun.
We've all been there. Well, without Margaret, we'll keep going. That apparently Amazon is going to be the one that's going to pay up to get this live-action Voltron movie off the ground.
Voltron.
Which
I'm gonna have to watch it just out of nostalgia. I'll just have to check it out.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it would be. Nostalgia's sake, I'll watch it, but I don't know what I even hope it would be. I like the cartoon, which is on Netflix. I don't know if I need a live action version.
No,
really.
We don't at
Like,
all.
it's just, I don't know if it's going to be able to live up to what it is.
I mean, something like Transformers Live. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But a lot of people are upset that it's being directed by the Red Notice director, mostly because I think it means they're going to have to wait because the Red Notice guy is going to film back-to-back Red Notice sequels, even though I haven't even seen that first crappy movie.
What if it turns into like an updated version of Power Rangers instead of Voltron?
Well, is Power Ranger just an updated version of Ultron, so they'll just update the update?
Yeah, kind of, but you know what I mean? Like if you do, yeah. Well, no, because Voltron didn't follow the kids like Power Rangers, isn't it more? Power Rangers had a lot more to do with like.
Well, yeah, the Power Rangers did more with the kids, gave them like high school lives and things like this. Where Voltron did it more like aliens. It was still like Star Warsy space like battles, and they didn't really have their own little lives. They just happened to be the kids that controlled these lions. So who knows?
Remember how badass those original toys were? They were like,
oh, dude, so cool.
5 pounds and metal and
and I didn't get them. That's why I went and bought my son this little version of these metal guys at a Target. This thing cost me $75. Jesus. I bought a 3-year-old, and then you can see it's mine now because he didn't care.
My son still plays with the flashlight one, the flashlight version of Ultron. Smaller one where he came apart and put the legs on. I think if he actually saw Voltron, he'd lose his shit.
Oh, my son still got the sword. It's like an outside toy, so they just beat the shit out of it. He's got the sword, like his Thundercat sword. He's got a Voltron sword. Got him outside, but they're outdoor toys that him and the neighbor kids just battle
shit out of each other with you.
Exactly. But sticking with Prime, Lord of the Rings, we get a couple characters. I don't know who these people are yet. I don't know. We don't know who they are. There's 2 people that will be on. This Amazon Prime show. One of them kind of looks like me in my middle grade, middle school.
One on the right looks like
when I had a little peach.
That looks like a little Pete.
I had in 7th grade. Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
But outside of that, I don't know who these 2 are.
That's little Petey.
Going over to Disney Plus, wrapping up on our end here. They cast the Percy Jackson for their Percy Jackson series. My son's excited. They actually hired a kid this time, not a 20-year-old to play a 16-year-old.
Yeah, good.
So we'll see. This is the kid from the Adam Project, I think, that Netflix show with Ryan Reynolds. That's what I can't think of his name. But anyway.
Dude, that first Percy Jackson movie was awesome, so I'm kind of excited for this.
And kids love this shit, man. They love these books.
Oh, my wife and my son, they're going through the books right now.
Isn't there like 50 of these books? There's a bunch of these things, isn't there?
Yeah, there's like two series of like 5 books, I think.
Yeah.
This came out before we started the show earlier today. The Echo actress said that they're going to start shooting tomorrow, so this is coming.
That's cool.
I don't know if I still want this show, but it's coming.
No,
I don't want this show at all.
I thought it was pretty good.
Well,
Echo.
Echo wasn't. I think she was like established just enough that you felt like understood her motivation, while also leaving so much more room for this.
Yeah, does it become the Kingpin show?
Plenty of room. The problem is,
and I'm about to say, you need the Kingpin to come back. What better way than through this?
Yeah,
I know, but they didn't make her. They didn't make you want. They didn't make you care about the character. Like, yes, they left plenty of room. You get her motivations, but they didn't make her interesting.
Because Hawkeye's the most interesting character ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were trying to establish. You were trying to do motivation for Hawkeye. You were doing it for Yelena. You were doing it for I forgot her name. Kate Bishop. You had 3 different people you were establishing, plus the murder mystery, plus we're throwing in the Kingpin, and you got her. Like, it was a lot. You know what I mean? It was a lot.
I know it was a lot.
Anything that gives us more
time to make the rest of the characters somewhat likable,
and that is true.
What they did with her, they just kind of made her. She's just
Lopez. Wait, time out. I just highlight his comment. I know why. Do you want this show because you have books to sell, or do you actually looking forward to an Echo show? I think that's a question we always have to ask. As far as I'm concerned, the closer it gets us to the street level Marvel characters, I'm okay with. And will this do this? Sure, it's a vessel for that. So I guess, dude, we need more than one show every fucking 3 months. You know
It'll
what
be
I mean?
cool if they bring in Red Wolf, James.
Yeah.
If they can work in Red Wolf, I'm kind of into that. We'll see.
I mean, they really isn't part of the complaint like, is Disney Plus worth it because they're not putting out enough content? Well, then throw all the shit at the wall and see what sticks and see what doesn't.
See, well, Disney Plus is part of a 3-pack where I got Hulu and I got ESPN Plus. I mean, I don't think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a cost of life. It's like I don't need a landline anymore, but for some reason I keep paying for one.
Yeah, well, that's not. I don't do the same thing as you.
It'll cost me more to get rid of it.
Really
Surprisingly, if I were to cancel the landline, my cable would go up, which is weird.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll move on. Werewolf by Night. Apparently,
good.
they want to do practical effects, touched up with CGI, but practical effects for their werewolf for this special.
Sake.
I like practical effects.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you? Yeah.
Nah.
They can do some fantastic things with actual makeup and practical effects these days. I used to watch Face Off all the time, and I was astounded by the things they could actually do.
This is the Halloween special, right?
Effects. Yeah, this Halloween special.
All right, so
I mean, it's only a one-off.
Once again, I mean, that's it. Like, get us what we need. Get more stuff, more content. I'm okay with it. More content. Just give us more content.
You just can't make it fast enough, though.
Yeah,
and then we will get to what you can't wait to talk about. Moon Knight. So I guess we're gonna get into spoilers, right?
I might. Yeah. I'll be back because I did not finish this.
All right, spoilers.
Like I said, I got 26 minutes left, but I fucking love this show.
Yeah.
I wish I could say the same.
Really, the first 3 quarters of the show was not the good part of the show.
Really,
I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah.
No, I was.
It wasn't like super action packed, but it moved well.
Do you think it was him? I still think so. I think they're going to do 2 things with it. Do we really want to spoil this?
This bit right here? Well, we're going to have to because I built a whole slide deck for this.
Good. I think it could either be Frenchie or it's going to be Bushman.
Well, that's the thing. This is this. I think it was a CBR article that I was reading when I pulled this from. But
because he actually said his partner and his partner back then was
Frenchie, but that changes what Frenchie is, though. Like Frenchie's not a murderer. Like Frenchie's not the cutthroat guy. Frenchie was more the moral compass, right?
No, not Lemire. Lemire fucked all the stuff up. So in Lemire,
so you think it could be Frenchie.
I mean, Frenchie kind of did some moral stuff, but you remember, Frenchie at one time was a zombie that ate children or some shit in the Lemire run.
This is what I was when he was saying my partner. I was thinking it could be a tease for Bushman or whatever.
Yeah, Bushman. Yeah, I hope so too.
That's what I was thinking. That my partner.
I really hope it's Bushman because I think they could do that in season. I hope
exactly. That would be the lead into a season.
Yeah. 2. So the end of season 1 starts. You get the Lemire stuff, right? Like it's.
But you're not getting a season 2 of Moon Knight.
What do you mean we're not getting season 2 of Moon Knight?
They already said that. They said it was a limited thing. It's only this season.
No, I don't think so. I think we might get more Moon Knight.
No, they released it last week.
Did they?
Then,
Hawkeye and Moon Knight. It's 2 of the shows that they're not.
Oh, it stinks.
I thought it was I know WandaVision was that's it.
Yeah, but then they add that WandaVision into because if you look,
Agatha will get her own show.
Yeah, and if you see what they're doing with Doctor Strange,
Doctor Strange. I thought they were going to do more Moon Knight.
Dude, if they don't do more, I'm.
They said it hasn't been confirmed. I just checked it. Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, so far, I mean, it's not. Yeah.
Well, the Disney thing, they said it's a limited event.
Yeah. Oh, I see. No, you said it. It was on a comic book. That's weird. It was on comic book. You said CBR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawkeye and Moon Knight. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Both have been officially labeled limited series.
Oh man!
But their third option was that it's going to be Jake.
But that while Moon Knight may not return for a second season, the show's creators are convinced that Mark Spector will play a significant future role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Here's the problem with it being Jake is Jake in the Lemire runs, which this book's from, in which they've started right now, he is Moon Knight. Like, he's the Moon Knight character. So they might actually be pulling that shit with us. It's messed up, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I
don't think we're not going to stick to any run, I don't think. I think they're just going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, the last half of this show or last quarter of this show was I mean, panel for panel on Lemire. And Lemire's the craziest shit there is. So you have to figure next episode's going to be a bunch of fucking Lemire shit. I don't know. I don't even think they're going to get into there. We're going to see fucking pyramid spaceships.
Well, we had the Mummy to start, right? And that kind of what I kind of got that
Indiana
vibe.
Jones, then we had the Mummy. Yeah.
I mean, I think the show's good. I think it's well paced. I think it's.
I'm into it.
I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I look forward to watching it. Other shows, I watched it to watch it because I knew we would be talking about it.
Yeah.
But like Moon Knight was one of those. I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to watch Moon Knight.
Yeah, I was excited. I got my coffee this morning. I was like, I'm gonna watch this while I have my coffee this morning.
I think, like, I just don't even think the action is like, I don't know. Like, you could have called it something else though. You didn't have to call it Moon Knight because it's not Moon Knight, I guess.
I know, like last week on MCU, they ever gave me shit because I said I like the action, and they're like, "Well, the action happens off screen."
Yeah,
but it's still like there's still a lot going on. There's still a lot of action going on.
I mean, yes, there's a good bit of action that happened off screen because we just get the blood and we assume all of Ethan Hawke's goons are getting just ripped apart by CGI mummies. But do we really need to see it? No, I think it kind of worked the way that they did it in here.
I don't know.
Saving it.
It was okay.
But then to your point, yes, the last bit, once we get to here.
If we get a hippopotamus that's going to birth them.
Oh, I do get, well, yeah, we'll get there too.
Birthing hippopotamus.
But I didn't have a problem with this, but and then we know that's got to be Jake, right?
Could be Moon Knight. If they're doing the part because this is Lemire, if they're doing the part where Jake is Moon Knight, this could be Moon Knight could be Jake, and that's where they could have been having their flash offs where they don't realize, but it's actually Moon Knight Jake taking over the body as Moon Knight.
Could be, and that's where I think it could have been his partner that killed her dad. It could have still been
it could have
him,
still been
but
that.
not him.
Yeah, but you remember, so how Moon Knight works is like after the dad died.
I don't think you can rely on how Moon Knight works in the comic.
They did it like 2 or 3 times.
I think they're doing their own thing.
BK.
I think they're coming up with their own thing for the TV shows. I don't think they're really sticking to any comic or anything. They're just cherry picking what they want and making their own.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's just all they really this is what they're really doing. They're like, hey, remember all those great movies like Indiana Jones and Fight Club and The Usual Suspects? Let's just throw together a fucking Disney show with that, and we'll call it Moon Knight.
Well, which movie did this come from then?
I fucking breathing hippopotamus. This came from Fear and
Loathing. Sounded like a little girl. Like, hi.
This came from Fear and Loathing.
Was coming in to say hello to them.
Yeah. You know that's what it is, right? She's like the goddess of rebirth. So he's like in the death tunnels, and then he's gonna have to cross the river. He's gonna be rebirthed, and she's the fucking avatar of rebirth. And then he's gonna end up on a fucking spaceship pyramid. This is fucking gonna suck. This is not getting better. I was promised by BK that this was going to get better, and we've got a female birthing hippopotamus that's going to birth.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not.
We can keep talking about Moon Knight, but those were the pictures that I had.
Like, I think I did pull up some stuff from the Lemire stuff.
Oh, that's right. You had the Lemire thing. Oh,
yeah. So they're doing Stargate. Yeah. Just so that like you could see like. This is some of the stuff like add on that they're going to get into, just so like when we get BK saying about how great this is, because I don't think people actually read these fucking books. But if you did, he did a lot of retconning, like for some of the stuff, so you could figure out like the dad. They actually do say that Bushman kills him and everything like that afterwards. But like these scenes where he's but this, and then they got Crowley is in there, which Crowley was the guy doing fucking bingo, and he's wearing a vest like this, but it was white. They go in, and by the way, the female character is actually what's his name? In the book, still Emmett, but what's his name? Which guy? What's the guy's name? The actor that played, the guy that's going around the avatar for Emun. The guy that's in there with the people, the cult leader.
Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. So they're not going to do Sun King.
I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting Harrow. Arthur Harrow or whatever.
Yeah. It's the same thing as her. They do the whole scenes in there. This is actually kind of cool though, because we might be able to get to see it. And they've already used the dog people, but they're going to probably come back out as the
The
in the next one.
orderlies.
Yeah, they're gonna be the orderlies, and they're gonna chase him down. I wouldn't mind seeing Rip Mask, Moon Knight. That'd be kind of cool. The closet one. Oh, like he's gonna trip out, start taking heads off of it. You're gonna see he's gonna really get into all the trippy shit after that. Which isn't bad, by the way. This stuff wasn't really bad. Just like some of that stuff in this lab episode wasn't bad, but it leads to this shit. They're like, yeah, this is what it leads to. Okay. It leads to what's his name in a fucking pyramid and going like, yeah, I'm actually just because I'm like thrown away, it's because I'm not supposed to be on
this
Earth.
This fits though for today. It's 420. This is the stuff you talk about. Looking at your dollar bill, checking out the pyramid.
Then they do this shit where like Steven Grant in this run, he directs one of the versions of Mark's, because there's multiple versions of all these guys. Mark's acting in the TV show like they showed in that little video screen. He's doing those scenes, which is interesting. But Steven's the director. Then he jumps through a portal somehow. And then there's like alien dogs and there's these ships coming through. And guess who's coming through the ships? Then it's like Space Knight, Moon Knight, where it's Mark in these Space Knight things flying with Frenchie in the background. I shit you not. This goes on in this. So we might see this horse shit. And then you get like 3. So this is what I was talking about. So there's Mark as a Space Knight, Moon Knight. There's the
Rom.
Yeah, there's the director Steven, who's kind of a pussy. This one's kind of the pussy version that we get. And then there's Jake as Moon Knight. Like he's actually as Moon Knight, Jake. And I think that's probably who we're getting. I don't think we're gonna get both Jake Lucky and Moon Knight as separate anymore. And then you get Steven as kind, or you get Mark kind of as like, I don't know, a pussier version of what he is. And that's what we're probably gonna get at this point. So we got 2 more episodes for that. Yay! Great, good job. You could have just called it fucking Spider-Man or Batman or Superman or Super Friends or anything you fucking wanted that's not Moon Knight, because it's not Moon Knight.
Oh,
it was all right.
Marco.
Well, why'd you call it Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Mummy arc? You could have done that. You could have had Brendan Fraser fucking cast in this thing. You just could have done another. Have him, Rock Johnson. Have those guys come in here and you would have had it done. There you go.
Brendan Fraser's looking worse for wear these days. That's why he's Mr. Robot or the Robot Man on Doom Patrol.
And he's he's Firefly.
Oh, he's Firefly too.
Poor guy.
Dude, if they
anything to cover the face.
So this is one thing. This is one way. Big spoiler out of how they get it. If they go space pyramid thing, Moon Knight or Mark eventually has the power to become Moon Knight without what's his name. So that's what they're gonna do, and then they can use Mark later on. It's gonna be dumb. It's not anybody's Moon Knight. It's not Moon Knight at all, dude. There's nothing about this that's Moon Knight. What about this is Moon Knight? I still don't know. It's an okay show, not about Moon Knight. Not about.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it.
Moon Knight. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I don't got a problem with it like you do.
Yeah, because it's not Moon. Because you could call, but what is something that you like? Let's say you watched.
I know, and that's what we were arguing last week. Is
some MAGA or something like that, or some weird shit like that you watch, and you're like, oh, you know what it was like? You know, it was like no, that really was because I watched the cartoon. I can't even imagine what it'd be. What? Oh, let's say we do Crystal. Let's say we do a book on this right here. Let's say we do this right here, right? And we make it about
Crystal. Crystal is my favorite thing in the world.
Okay, so let's say we do that, but we call it that, but we don't do anything about that shit. We just use the name and do some random ass shit.
So there's no those molten men or anything like that.
Well, it'll be a remake of Flash Gordon, Defender of the Universe. We'll do that. We'll do a Flash Gordon remake. We'll call it Crystal, and that's what we'll have. And then you can tell me how great it is. I could be like, oh no, that's awesome. That's exactly how it should be. It's just not your Crystal thing. And no, dude, like this is Indiana Jones and the Mummy mixed together. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay TV show. It's okay. But like it ain't great. It definitely ain't fucking Moon Knight. It definitely ain't Mark. Like that ain't it. You know what I mean? It's not, man, it's disappointing at best. So saying that's not my, oh yeah. And by the way, no, fuck that. Fuck them defaming Alexander the Great too, by the way. What the type of bullshit is that? Oh, we're all about teaching Egyptian culture. Then you besmudging my relative, and then you have a guy raid a tomb and shove his fucking hand down his throat, dude. What the fuck was that, dude?
He had to get the thing.
That horse shit. That's not. What are you talking about? So now all of a sudden, Egyptian culture is great, but let's go rape the Macedonian after he's dead. Come on, get out of here, dude. Get out of here with that.
I think you're taking.
Oh, I did. I took that one really hard. As soon as they were like, because they called, I go, if it's Alexander the Great, I'm popping off 0.0 on that one for that right there. And then
I thought they were gonna. I swear to God, I thought they were gonna say it was Ramatut.
Oh, I would have a problem.
That's what I thought they were going to do when they were at that thing. Yeah, he's reading it. I was like,
no. The minute they said, because it's an old rumor, because like the whole thing was that he went over there and was banging Cleopatra. A lot of people saw him as like somebody who freed Egypt because he rebuilt like the temples and stuff, and he didn't care that much. He would like ingratiate the cultures. But dude, as soon as they did that little tad bit where they're like, some people said he was a pharaoh too, even though he wasn't from Egypt. I was like, they better not be doing Phillips Kid, because if they do Phillips Kid, we're gonna have problems. They did Phillips Kid. So go shit on a fucking great.
You really think they shit on him more than Oliver Stone did with the Colin Farrell movie?
Oh no, they did bad. Well, yeah, they did bad on that too. Or the Achilles shit. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You always got shit.
What do you want to do next?
Not you hate Marco can't extinguish the light of the show. Yeah. Either way, it's okay. It's not good though.
It's all right. We can do 5 and 5. We can do Forgotten First, or we could do tier list. What do you?
We could do. What did you say?
Tier list, 5 and 5, or Forgotten First.
Forgotten First.
Sure, it's not going to tie in. Tier list at least might tie into this.
And yes, I go. What's not going to tie in? What's going to tie in?
Well, I'm just saying the tier list might, because it's Marvel MCU stuff.
Yeah, because everybody thinks I hate everything sucks. You're going to hear Kyle now say every show sucks. I'm going to say, actually, no, every show doesn't suck. This is just okay.
All right.
And by the way, every show sucked. I just said
so we're going to do the tier list then.
Yeah.
I guess so.
What do you want to do?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, let me run the intro so I can get everything set up.
Hey, time out. I want to do this because I'm going to spoil it for y'all. Ready for the spoiler? We do know what happens at the end of this, right? Mark goes up, gets the Moon Knight power by himself, crushes the bird head. Done. That's what happens on a pyramid spaceship. End of story. Okay.
That's what's going to happen. That's what you think's going to happen.
On a pyramid spaceship.
Pyramid spaceship. Actually, I think he did it on a rooftop, but still. He'll probably do it at a pyramid spaceship because it shows. All right, this is the stuff that
all this stuff usually doesn't show because we usually have more categories, but we're just doing pass and fail.
This is straight out to Deadly Venoms and BK for all the trolling and saying that I hate everything. So now we're doing it where you just get to pass, or it's a pass or fail class. Did the show pass or fail? Because you guys think I hate on everything just because I speak the truth. Truth to power.
Phase 4. This is all Marvel Phase 4. So
you didn't even add in the DC stuff that they say I hate on that I don't really hate on.
No.
I mean, you kind of hate on it, but
kind of hate on
Marvel Phase 4.
Dude, everything's not great or shit. I just tell it like it is. Stuff's not everybody fucking passes and fails.
You tell it how you think it is.
The internet, everything's got to
how it is for you.
Fail. We can't hand out C's. We gotta give everybody a fucking trophy. Okay, we're gonna give trophy. We should call this the trophy list.
I'm gonna give Marco a Moon Knight trophy.
Let's give trophy. Yeah, Moon Knight. Mediocre. Let's give him a fucking trophy. Okay, here we go. So that's what we're doing.
Start? You got to do the picking. We have
everything. You guys, nobody can take any criticism anymore. Such fucking snowflakes. All right, let's go.
Wow,
I can criticize.
All right, someone's upset.
All right, let's go. Let's go with it.
Again, we're starting with Marvel Phase 4.
All right.
So far.
Let's do this.
All right. What's our first? Oh, you want me to do this?
You got to pick. I'm
reading the comments where they're telling me I bash everything.
They're in chronological order on the side.
On the side. So we'll go chronological? Yeah. Okay.
No, that's however you want to pick it.
Yeah, here. WandaVision. Pass. It was a good
pass.
Show.
I pass it.
Pass it. Yeah.
Yeah, it passed. If anybody thinks this is a terrible show, I think they expect the wrong. The only people that I ever heard that hated the show was at the beginning when people speculated, quote unquote, on the wrong books because they thought Viv was going to show up. You're like, why does it suck? And when you break it down, they're like,
Where's
well,
Mephisto?
Yeah,
Where's Mephisto?
Yeah, where's Mephisto? Where's Viv? Where's like,
Where's Aunt Viv?
Oh, dude.
Where's Aunt Viv?
You want to know who showed up in Wanda Vision? Wanda showed up and Vision showed up. And guess what? They fucking seemed like they were in the comic books. They literally, it was Wanda and Vision. They named it Wanda Vision. Those two fucking characters showed up and had a story. That was their story.
And that was my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint with the show was the name of the show because it sounded too much like this channel.
Oh, yeah. They called it WandaVision, though, and they showed up and, like, it wasn't like it was a show about Miss Marvel and Captain Vance. It was literally a show about Vision and Wanda. So good job. Pass. All right. Yeah. What is this thing? I can't even see. Mephisto, pass. Yeah. Hater ball. Why do you guys hate? There's no hate on this.
No, I think he may be saying that there were a lot of haters for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was a lot of haters.
There were a lot.
Red's giving it garbage.
Wow.
I would like to know what's garbage. If you don't like it though, don't just put garbage. Give us one.
Explain why.
Yeah,
you
just
yeah.
I mean, we did get a lot. We did get a lot of passes. I mean, Kenneth passed it. We got Sticks got a pass. Zaggy apparently didn't like the.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the old school shows. I like the idea that they were jumping around. I was into that.
I did too.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that at all. Yeah.
Neither did I.
What are you talking about? I didn't bring them up.
Marco.
That's funny. Good job. That's a comment. We got to plug that. I think I'm going to go over some of the comments later, and we're going to add.
It needs to be a new shirt. Marco broke Marco.
Falcon in the Winter Soldier.
Fail. Baron
Zemo was good in this. You know, I mean, they were okay. I mean, who the fuck gives a shit about either one of these characters?
It was too fast.
Let's fix up my parents' boat.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like, for the amount of time they had, they spent a lot of time doing.
I have it as a pass.
Fail.
I still would have passed. Like, this is a borderline pass, though. This is really close to the middle, but they just took so much time, and then they sped through some things so fast. Like, holy shit! Look, John Walker. All of a sudden, he's completely turned. Like that.
Also, they made an uncharacteristic mistake at the. It's funny. I think it was episode 4. I forgot. But when Sam is doing all the tricks, like to become Captain America, the stunt double is so obvious. It's hilarious.
No.
It was like some 1980s show. How bad it was. Like, let's get it. It was hilarious. The only thing that they had in common was they were black.
Hey, listen, every single comic book is way too like that's all comic books are about. So like,
if political is gonna be the barometer, then we might as well fail a lot of these.
Everything fails, like everything. Hey, where are you, Matt? I'm sending you a link. No shirt. Hold on. Send him the link. Where's the link? Did you send it to him?
You got it. I don't.
Monica did get the points. We'll see her again in Multiverse of Madness, though.
Who's that?
Sorry. I think multiverse. That's what I'm going to say about this, and this is why I'm going to say it's a pass.
Fail.
Okay?
Fail.
I heard what you said. Why did you say it's a fail? Tell us why.
Fucking stupid.
It's not like the comments.
It was just stupid.
It's stupid. It's not. We told comments to give us at least a sentence, and you go, "It's stupid."
And that sums it up. I didn't even. There's nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say though. Did you really, in your lifetime, did you really give two shits about Falcon or Winter Soldier or Bucky?
Still
like realistically, they're not exactly. Come on, man. I mean, besides the TV shows and the movies, nobody really gave.
I thought Falcon looked cool when I was a kid. I'll
give it a pass for some of the action scenes, and I mean,
it's a close pass.
It's a close pass.
I think
John Walker. They somehow made John Walker a character I'm interested in.
Yeah,
I hate him.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a pass.
Baron, I like Baron
too.
I actually like Baron. I think they didn't do. They kind of clowned on him a little bit, but I liked it.
I mean, come on, Zemo dancing was like one of the best things ever.
You remind me of later Zemo, like later Thunderbolt Zemo, not early Zemo. So I give it a pass.
I did like Zemo.
Yeah, they all. I mean,
it's a pass for me on that.
Pass, sorry, put it pass.
Yeah, but as much as I like Zemo, the Sharon Carter twist Oh, I didn't like that.
No, I know it's
That pulled it back. It's
not okay or maybe pass. It's pass or fail. So.
Yeah, it's borderline. It's just over. It's just over.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
I'll tell you right now. I don't think. Oh, there might be one that fails.
There might be one that it'd be kind of tough to fail.
Yeah, the fight scenes were good too in it. I got to give it that. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, right? It's not like, I mean, what are we taking home from that TV show? Not much. Loki.
Much.
Does anybody have anything to pass in this?
I didn't like it, but that's me.
I liked Loki. I thought it was really good.
I enjoyed Loki.
Well, the numbers speak past them.
This actually surprised me at how well of a job they took. Once again, they took a character that is like, maybe that's the point in some of these. Like Moon Knight wasn't an irrelevant character, but Loki really was. Like even when they wrote him in comics, he was all over the place. Thor, before, I don't give a shit what anybody says. Thor didn't really sell that well before movies of Thor came out. Like, yeah, he's one of them that's been around.
God, all of like the 400 issues, like issues 400 until Ragnarok, were just hot garbage. Like, who the hell's reading that stuff? Apart from Thunderbolts show up.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? No Thunderbolts.
Hulk.
New Warriors showed up. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but that's it. Pleasantly surprised. Yeah. I mean, I thought it was good. Like, the twist they put on it, and even like how they did it, I thought it was great. I think the one good part though too is like why you didn't hear so much widespread hate was because even the guys that were kind of the internet guys that try to hate stuff, like everything they wanted happened. Every Loki they could assume would show up showed up at one point or another.
Yeah.
So whatever rumor you had,
right?
Huh?
We got a Throg appearance.
Yeah, we got the Frog. We got everything. We got every single. Yeah.
We got old school classic Richard Grant in the green and yellow tights. Old school Loki, like.
Yeah, I'm saying is like we got every Loki there was. So what could people get mad at? Everything they wanted to show up, showed up in that show. So I think like you got hate on Wanda, even though I think like Kyle said, I thought Wanda was good. Like I think people were hating because Mephisto didn't show up or Viv didn't.
That's exactly why.
Things they didn't want to happen happened.
In Winter Soldier there was action, but it was an easy, stupid watch. So
yeah,
it
was just too short. They needed to
veteran. Yeah, I'll give you the veteran thing. Sure.
Actually, you know what? I forgot all about that aspect. Wow, that was a really good. Yeah, very.
Yeah, I guess you did. I mean, I can't. I'm not a veteran, and I'm obviously not black, so I can't relate too much to either one.
The story Red, White, and Black, they took it from the storyline really well. I totally forgot about that. Wow. Yeah, because they rushed past it, but honestly,
we're gonna rush past that stuff because we got to fix the boat.
Yeah, you say I've literally passed every single thing. They're like, oh, but he hates everything. No, I just don't. I don't think everything gets a trophy, man. All right.
I loved it when he went and went to the Bradley's house, and there's just that was good stuff, but it went just so fast. Yeah, they sped through that stuff.
Look, Matt's here too. All right,
Kyle's point to go work on the damn boat, and you're like,
it might be MCM attack, bro. It might be MCM attack. Yeah, the boat wasn't bad either.
Now we're going 3 hours.
Yeah, no,
now we don't have that. Well,
shout out to the old school.
Yeah, I think maybe if that was one thing you could knock Winter Soldier Falcon is you could have extended it out. But I think you could have done that. You couldn't have done it with Loki probably, but you could have done
that. Joe's kind of right. It was there was a lot going on. They just didn't stick to it too much. It was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, fair. But you don't fail it because of that. And Loki, so put Loki in pass. We're up next, right? Matt and Loki. You don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to pass it, I'm sure.
By the way, how you doing, Matt?
Good, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Matt?
What's
going on, Pete?
All right.
Mr. Corbin?
Sir.
We're straight up passing or failing all this Marvel MCU
stuff. I hate America.
Well, he is from Michigan.
Jesus.
Oh,
Lord. All right. Yeah, the greatest state in the union. Next up, I really like this. I like Black Widow.
I did too.
I know people are saying
the great.
Like I don't give a shit about the Taskmaster thing. Who gives a shit? It was still weird that guy fucking took his daughter and made her a fucking killer after she got brain smashed. I thought that was cool.
The ending is what made this movie decent.
Who?
The ending.
The ending?
As it was
also the young, very attractive young woman who played his sister. She is
That-
a brilliant actor too. I mean, she was just great. Her jokes were on point. What's her name?
You're a poser. Yeah. The actress or in the character?
Either way, tell them both.
Isn't she with that
The
dude from
actress
Scrubs?
is Florence Pugh, and the character was Yelena Belova.
Lena Belova and Pugh. Yeah, I thought she was brilliant. She was, Scarlett might be like the vanilla of actresses, but like she's the opposite, and it really helped out. Like she shouldn't probably have a starring position, but the Giovanna character was so good. Even like the dad was he's kind of vanillish too, which got her to kind of star. It really, I really think,
Yeah.
Scarlett was to act, but she doesn't show it a lot in this one. Jojo Rabbit, she was really good in Jojo Rabbit as the mom, but in this, I mean, she was the Black Widow. She was a star. But,
I like
now, BK? Who's hating now?
I don't know. It
was good.
Yeah, it was.
It was. It was good. I didn't like Taskmaster because of the reveal. I liked Taskmaster.
You like the way they did the kid?
Like the reveal was so dumb. And honestly, I saw it coming.
Don't make Matt's head bigger than it already is.
Yeah, bullshit too. By the way, it was great with Matt on it. It still was great for a long time before it died.
I disagree, but that's my own. That's my own opinion. My own ego puffed up right here.
This is like an 80, like give it a grade. Like, you're gonna get like a B, a borderline B. You're just getting.
Yeah, I think it gets a barely pass.
I think it fails.
What fails? Why?
Because if this movie came out before Endgame, maybe a pass. But the fact that we go back, we already know we're past. It doesn't offer anything new. The villains sucked. The supporting characters, except for the sisters, sucked. This movie, it just was not good. It was not a good movie.
You didn't like Hooper? You didn't like Hooper's Red Guardian?
No.
Hey, somebody get the Russian. Hey, all of a sudden we talk about Black Widow and the Russians show up in the chat. Somebody get her.
HD fucking.
It's because I came on. Now they want to satisfy your wishes.
Yeah, all our wishes online.
That's for Marco.
Yeah, right. It was entertaining. That's what I'm saying. It was
entertaining. It was good. I mean, it wasn't. It's fun.
Okay. Now with Matt's thing, if they put it in the movie theater and I actually had to pay money for it,
here.
I don't know if I would have done that.
Well, dude, I had to pay money to watch it at home.
Wait, Nico's here. I got some videotapes I can hawk. You guys want to see my VHS collection I just started?
You fucking hated MCM, bro. Oh, every week. Got 18 calls from that little twerp. All right, next week, next up. What if? Once again.
Fail.
Fail. And honestly, I don't even think we can really accurately do it until we see Multiverse of Madness, since it ties into that so much.
It might tie in, but at the same time, this is right in the middle. This is right in the middle because some were good, some were bad. Not bad, but
I'm with you, Pete. If it does fail, I'm not going to be upset. The last 2 episodes were bad, but I loved the Doctor Strange episode. I loved, was it the Black Panther one? Not the. I mean, him and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Guardians of the Galaxy
Black Panther one, or
the
Guardians of the Galaxy Black Panther was good.
I'm trying to remember if it was the Guardians of the Galaxy or if it was the Killmonger one I was thinking about.
Killmonger was good.
I like Kill. That's the one I meant. Guardians of the Galaxy was all right. So that's 3.
The Marvel Zombies was good.
That was good too.
Doc Strange was good. Out of them, I would say, what was there? 8 episodes. I would say 5 out of the 8 were good.
The fact they made the watch kind of funny was
generous. You're being generous.
Yeah, just to be completely upfront and honest. Like even the ones that were good, it's not like they were great. It was like, all right, they're pretty good. Like everything was just kind of middle of the road. Before. Some were a little above, some were a little below. So it was really borderline for me.
See, it's failed for me. Weak animation, poor voice acting. A lot of the voice acting, there was like no inflection in their voice when they're trying to display feelings. It wasn't well done. It didn't really like I said
to run.
Yeah, you guys are.
It offered it didn't offer much variation from things we've already seen. It all it did is just switch the role
Matt,
of a
were
few
you talking
characters.
to JJ before you hopped on? Did you guys?
I mean, here's the thing. I will give it not. I agree with Matt about some of the voice acting. Also, it stood out to me so bad, but I know they couldn't get Scarlett Johansson. She was going through the whole thing with Disney, but like the girl from Poison Ivy from the Harley Quinn series, like she doesn't sound like.
What I'll say is like the bad. You're right. The good points of this weren't high enough. The bad points were fucking terrible.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Woohoo! Zombie episode. Oh fuck! It sucked.
I don't think it sucked.
I thought it was okay.
It was.
It was okay. You weren't getting. It wasn't. They weren't going to do the comedic side of it, and you had half an hour. That was all the shows got. So I mean, for what they had, I don't mind it. I mean, and then like I said, some of it's going to tie into the movies, which I'm holding back on because obviously Zombie Wanda, which I thought was a one-off, and I even said to myself, they're not going to put these in the movies apparently they are. So I get where you're coming from. I didn't think it sucked, but the goods were not like.
Corbin, actually, no. I had this as pass. I have to move to fail because I think I'm giving it a pass now because they're moving it into the movies. Where like,
I think I am too. I am too. Or at least I'm not failing it because they're moving the movies. I want to see what the movies pay. But I agree with you. Like, right, it feels unfair to have it right now since we're literally about to find out in 2 weeks.
Well, I just feel like with What If, they kind of made it just like comic books. Death doesn't matter. So we're already going to get Gamora back, and now What If gives them the option to bring Black Widow, but Scarlett Johansson back if they want to, because you have the alternate reality Black Widow that's out there still. So
isn't that what comics are though? Like that's
I know, but I don't want that.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily want that in the movies. Like I want to see something different. Like I want to see death matter. I want to see that kind of stuff matter on the big screen. Versus
I do too, but I'm cussing Chad out right now. You don't get this. You don't get this because what happens with that is I put
everything
stuff in
will go meh.
I put stuff in meh, and then you go, "Oh, Marco's out there being Marco, hating everything." No, you don't get it. You get pass or fail. Good day.
I'll say
I agree with Lowe. I only watched it because I felt like I had to.
The Ultron was not good. I don't think but they did.
I think
you're right. I think there's just
point. If we had meh Falcon, and this would be meh.
That's true. That's true.
Me.
Totally.
If we had meh, we don't have meh.
Falcon would have been meh. This I don't think would have. I think this becomes meh because we've all watched the Doctor Strange.
There were some points I liked. There was stuff I liked, but there's a lot that was just I don't care.
Yeah, I think the Chadwick Boseman one episode only gets the play it gets because he passed away. If he was still here, I don't think that's that great of an episode. I think the fact that he passed away gives that episode the hype that people are surrounded with.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. If he wasn't taking a dirt nap, it would be a whole different story.
Hey, now
I'm not going to comment.
What?
Yeah.
I'm passing though. That's my same argument for Heath Ledger.
Tell me that's not what he's doing.
So what are we doing then?
50 right now, so we got to go with the panel. Pete, what are you doing? Pass or failing?
If only given the two, ultimately, I feel like if anything here, this is one of the few that I would probably fail. Given the two options.
What are you doing? Pass or failing?
Fail.
What are you doing, Corbin? You said passing, right?
I said pass.
It ain't passing because I'm failing and I know Matt's failing.
Fuck you.
Got
me mad. You didn't have to do that. You could have just said you're failing and I would have been like, all right, cool. Let's keep moving. Don't try to make it thematic. What you doing, Corbin? No, good dang well. I'm down 4-1. I get you, dog.
Leaving you on the island by yourself.
I was like that 1, 2. Matt's already said it's a horse shit wrapped in a turd basket, so that's a fail. Nope, we got one of the I didn't
feel that. This was close. This was still close, but if we had a middle of the road,
it's a chore to watch some of those. That was the first one where I was like, man, it really is a chore. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's because every episode you didn't know what you were going to get. And I think that was part of it. Since you know you were going to get some stuff that was going to be like, I got to get geared up to watch I don't know what. And it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it ended. I haven't gone back to one yet. Actually, no, I did go back to the Killmonger one to show my brother, but that's it. So,
this is a
easy pass.
Yeah, easy pass.
I like Shang-Chi.
Easy pass. Shang-Chi. Unless Kyle says something.
Though.
Kyle, what are you saying about Shang-Chi?
I liked it. Pass.
Yeah, pass.
I'm just too scared to cut off Matt, so I'm just going to keep quiet.
Lopez, give it. All right, what a pass. Yeah, I think everybody's passing that. I would like to hear somebody who doesn't pass it, actually. Hey, look, another Arizonian. We've got 3 of them in on the live show, and then we got 1 in the chat. Nice.
They're outnumbered.
Better than I expected. Me too. It could have gone Yeah, super chats really paid off. Yep, that's why he gives us so many super chats. We gotta let him be heard. I really do think I kind of went in with low expectations and was like, man, please don't screw this up. But I think it did come off as like really good, and I like it. So everybody's giving it a pass. Even the hater that is BK for life is giving it a pass. All right.
Oh, BK's not a hater.
Oh, he's hated. He
just hates you.
It's a fail because we got Abomination instead of Deadpool.
He failed to read it. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Fail.
Fail.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I guess that tells it right there. I wouldn't. I guess I'll fail.
Oh, you don't. You gotta see what you got it. No, they're still after BK's pass. We're doing Venom, so
I'm waiting for it to be free. I didn't want to pay the $5 to rent it.
Venom just put up a fail on it. Ooh, the 4 Deadly Venoms put up a fail.
It's not the same Venom.
Yeah, he does hate my. That is it. Lord BK just hates whatever my opinion is. He absolutely hates it.
Venom. Not the same Venom. It's not the same Carnage. It's just it's just a bad movie.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Venom. That's a kung fu. That's a kung fu movie thing.
I know what he's saying. I know. Oh yeah, but neither is what this movie's not good either though. I mean,
well,
I think
like I said, I didn't want to pay the $5 to rent it. I'll wait till it's free and then I'll watch
it. Yeah, it was disappointing. Even though they were like, oh, they changed up the way that what's his name looked. You're like, wow.
They changed up the wig. Oh,
yeah, it's not that good. It's rough. I mean, like, what'd you expect out of it, though? I don't think like the first movie
that's
good.
Good point, Marco. That's what my main thing was. But then, I mean, Matt and Kyle, they bring up that it's not like even for their efforts. Like, I didn't come in this movie expecting to see 1992 Carnage. You know what I mean? I came in expecting to see a campy version of Carnage, like we saw Venom. But even with that, its expectations were super low. Like, you had the weird coming out thing for Venom and Eddie that was just different. I got where they were trying to do the difference between Eddie and Venom and Carnage and Cletus Cassidy, but that didn't make any sense. Cletus was way too sentimental. It was just, what was it? It wasn't a Venom movie. It wasn't a Carnage movie. It was a movie with avatars of the two characters. And
yeah, but
honestly,
the first Venom movie was kind of meh.
But the first Venom movie, you could at least lean into the cornier 1995 and up Venom, between 95 and the early 2000s, where Venom was just that campy, corny,
that lethal
I'll eat your brains,
lethal protector type.
Yeah, like there was a span in Venom's lifespan. What I'd say late 80s to like mid 90s, he was one Venom, and then mid 90s to early 2000s, another Venom, the cornier kind. Then they went back to what they have now, like a mix.
I thought
so
it was
that movie. I thought they grabbed off, but Carnage was never that. Even for the campy I was expecting, that's not Cletus Cassidy at all. You got to find a way to make it bounce it better.
I think Joe says it like after. I thought it was just like Venom 1. I thought it was exactly that. So going in, I expected it to be kind of meh,
Me too.
And it was. I thought it was meh, but apparently the whole fucking chat and everybody on this panel says it's a fail. So throw it on fail.
We need to have Venom and Eddie Brock have a conflict. What's Venom going to do with this conflict? I know. He's going to go to a rave. Going to have an alien symbiote go to a rave. Great writing. Masterpiece. Oscar worthy. Give it to him.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to pass it, but I'm definitely not.
That whole series is not exactly, I mean, it's not tier on the list. If they come up with another one, I'm not seeing it in the theater. I'll tell you that much.
Well, even the first one had such low expectations when it wasn't complete hot garbage. It was like, all right, it was okay, but it doesn't mean I'm going to start applauding it.
I don't think I've ever watched either one of them again, to be honest with you. I don't
really want to.
Yeah, I don't really want to. I mean, if I sit down so far, everything in pass, I'd watch again. Everything in fail, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch again, to be honest. Even the Venom one, which I think was, I just wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, I'll just watch Mad Max again if I want to watch Tom Hardy. I don't need to see him climbing in a goddamn
no.
aquarium with lobsters.
What's the one with the two brothers in England?
Oh, the Craze? That one?
Yeah.
You don't want to watch Bronson? How about the one where he was
What did I just say to you? No, the two brothers in England were the gangsters.
No, the two brothers in England. I'm talking about the Australian one where he was the guy who kept going into prison with the mustache.
Oh, I just want to see the two brothers and hit people in the head with hammers and shit.
The only saving grace of that movie was Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy. I thought he did a good job. Given a chance, if they could do it R-rated and he could really, really go at it, I think he would kill it. But it's PG-13. It ain't cutting it.
Is that a fucking cat?
No, that's my kid.
Oh, congratulations on your kid, by the way, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Spider-Man. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I got to pass.
Easy pass.
Easy pass. But this is what I didn't understand. People understood the end scene in this with Venom, but they didn't understand the end scene in Morbius. It's the same fucking end scene. It literally is the same end scene with Venom as it is in the Morbius movie with the Vulture. It's the fucking
No,
same.
it's not.
No, it's not. The Vulture, the Morbius one doesn't make sense at all.
I'm with Matt. It doesn't make sense to me.
There's the break in the timeline. They're putting together the fucking Sinister Six. It's going to be Venom.
No.
What?
In the Spider-Man movie, everyone who knew who Peter was pulled to that universe. That made sense. Why the fuck did Michael Keaton get pushed somewhere else?
Yeah, he's the only one that gets pushed somewhere else.
He got pushed somewhere else. He can get pulled. He got pushed. Why? That's the part that doesn't make
wouldn't
sense.
you wake up and be like,
because that's the universe they're going to be in. That's
holy shit,
Venom
I'm in a different jail cell instead of, I hope they got good food here.
Oh, so you didn't like the line. You didn't like the line?
It doesn't make sense at all. And then why is Morbius, if they're trying to make Morbius this anti-hero, this good guy, why is he going to meet the Vulture in the middle of the desert? Like, how does he even run into the Vulture? Like,
Venom's wait, time out. Venom's not a bad guy either in this universe, and he's going to be part of that Sinister Six. They're literally putting together some.
Sinister then.
Yeah, they're going to put together some guys that are anti quote unquote heroes that eventually go after Spider-Man, then figure, oh shit, I shouldn't be fighting Spider-Man anymore. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Huh?
Who wants to see that?
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing, but really, who wants to see that?
Well, I mean,
together a bunch of guys who are not really that bad together to do good, but not do good. But
the bad guys are going to turn on. No. It's like Thunderbolts. They're going to do. It's going to be one where they start attacking him, and then they figure out Morbius is like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Then it probably will.
Where does he get his wingsuit? That's all like this, like Stark tech and alien tech in a universe where none of that happened. And where does he get his wingsuit from? Where does he get that tech from?
You guys know these are fucking comic book movies.
He just had it in his pocket in a jail.
It was something he just pulled out. I mean, yeah, he just whipped it together.
In the other universe, it wasn't
framed, and he left it under
a Hero 6. Look, the two guys are gonna come in there and they'll probably split off. If Kyle, Matt, they did a show at one point. It's called Afternoon Geek. What the fuck?
Andy framed it, and he hit his wingsuit in a rock wall, and then he went and got it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it got pulled through. It was in the jail cell.
I'm putting this in pass, and I know where you guys are putting this one. So
I didn't even watch it yet. So yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. It was an okay movie.
It's not that bad. If we had a meh, it'd be meh. But if the push comes to shove,
no, I thought it. Yeah, that's why I'm putting it.
I gotta pull it down. You reminded me of that end scene. That end scene's doing a lot of damage on your behalf.
Yeah, just a little bit of the movie at the end. That's probably the bad part. But
Matt Smith though was very nice. It was very good in this. The villain.
The movie overall though was not bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't blockbuster, but it was like,
It was,
all right.
Yeah. It happened.
It's pass fail, not got to be epic. If Winter Soldier and Falcon can pass, Morbius passes.
I think you had said it best though when you were telling me about it when you first seen it, Marco.
Yeah,
it's just the way you put it. Something like it's like an old flick, like not like they're doing now, but it was kind of a throwback to the way
like a '90s superhero movie, like the
superhero hour 10, hour 15 minutes. You went in there, you didn't have to fucking think too hard. There wasn't like 18,000 Easter eggs.
It was a throwback to a simpler time.
It just was what it was. I mean, it's fucking Morbius. What the fuck do you want it to be? He's not a headliner. You know what I mean? Like, he could just be Morbius. He could just be an hour, 10 minutes.
Make that a shirt. It's fucking Morbius, man.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, everybody, you kind of know who he's the guy who had suckers on his fucking hands because they couldn't give him fangs to suck blood. Like, people don't even know that shit. Like, it wasn't. What did you want it to be? I mean, did you want it to be fucking what? Endgame? Did you want it to be fucking Spider-Man No Way Home? It's not going to be Spider-Man No Way fucking Home, okay?
I at least wanted him to use real blood instead of blue blood.
What the fuck ever? It's even a box.
But again, I hear you. I'm with you. It wasn't terrible. It's not the
terrible.
failure everybody says it is.
Yeah,
but at the same time, if I got to pick one of two,
it passes.
This is not.
It passes. It ain't a failure. Because all right, Pete, what is it?
I'm trying to think of it this way. Like, if given the option of, do I want to watch Morbius again, or would I watch WandaVision again? I'll probably watch WandaVision again. And that's how I'm playing it. Like, which would I rather? And this is going to fall on the
I see
third worst.
Asley, I like that. But I kind of see it more of the kid that shows up. He fucking falls asleep during the test. He gets like a 70%. The teacher's like, man, you have so much potential. If you'd only fucking do something. He goes, yeah, man, I'd rather go out and smoke weed in the parking lot. And that's what the movie was. Nah, done. They're like, well, if you stay for an extra 30 minutes, we'll make it. Nah, I'm not trying to do extra credit. I'm not trying to do shit. I'm just turning in my fucking paper. Got 70%. I passed. I'm going home. That's it. That's it. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes
that is good enough. But if you only give me two options, I'm just telling you which of the two I'm picking.
Dude, this is who you guys need to get after. This guy fails everything. BK.
Well, I'm not going to argue. Yeah, JJ, he likes to fail everything.
It was good, clean fun. Thank you, Zaggy. It wasn't bad. Yeah, Joe, agree 100%. So I'm passing it. It looks like we got a lot of passes. Pete, what do you have?
If I wasn't bored at the office and wanted to leave work early, I probably would not have gone to see it. But I was at work, didn't have anything to do, and said, hey, can I take a half day? I'm going to go watch Morbius. And
that is the best review I've seen for it.
And it was better than work. So I'll give it was better than work.
Well, that's what you should say. Morbius, it's better than work.
But it's still ultimately, in this, I would put it on the fail side.
Double J's. Just because you don't get an A+ in every class does not mean you fail, bro. Does not mean you fail.
Yeah, but we don't have a middle of the road.
Kyle, what do you got?
It's pass or fail. So I got to draw the line somewhere. And I put this one under the line.
I kind of agree with Marco.
Pass. Easy pass. It's not hard.
All right, there's two passes. I got to fail.
All right, what do you got, Corbin?
It's tough because wherever I put this, I have to put Eternals. So
you haven't watched it. You don't get the vote.
Yeah, well, there's a reason I didn't watch it. That's why I'm failing it. But I'm just kidding. I don't know. I wasn't moved to watch it. The reviews haven't moved me to watch it. So there's your answer.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
Like the kid who was on scholarship at college and is worried about not making the grade. So he asked his professor if he can go pass fail. I'm going to give it a fail.
Oh, that's put down the middle. We're going with the pass because I say so. There we go. Put it in.
What
pass.
about the chat? You could at least give me that the chat says that.
There's a lot of passes in chat.
All right, then make that your argument. Not I'm going to do it.
Pass. Yeah, well, it's kind of close, but the arguments for pass. Either of it was a good. I mean, like pass and fail. Somebody gave it both pass and fail. So
I think we swayed them in the middle of conversation.
Yeah, and then he got the extra credit with the pass. Then you get a fail from the hater BK. Yeah, okay. Pass.
And Deadly Venoms is hey. Sometimes you got to abstain, and that's fine. I got to do that. Probably on the next one.
I don't know, man. They'll see it eventually. Oh, Eternals! I don't think Eternals is a fail.
We got three left. What's next?
All right. Moon Knight's a pass.
Why are you jumping to Moon Knight?
Oh, because I don't have anything else here. You didn't put Eternals.
I did.
Sure.
It's right there.
No, not on the side. There isn't. It's not on the side. I can't put.
Oh, well, let's just pass or fail Eternals real quick. Pass. Just kidding.
No, okay. Let's put up.
I swear to God, you delete shit on me.
I did.
Everything is there when I do it.
You did it when you put in the talk.
When I put everything in, they're all there. I double check the numbers. I look.
Whoa!
And then Marco's deleting stuff.
Did you just break the chair, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. This really is MCM 2.0.
Hold on, I got it. So what is that the only one we're missing?
Hawkeye and Eternals I need.
What do you need in Eternals?
Hawkeyes and Eternals. I need Hawkeye.
Oh, I need both, huh? Mm-hmm. We'll start with that one. I'll add the other one.
Eternals.
Because I think that came out first.
It came right onto
that came out before Venom, so yeah.
Yeah, Disney Plus, right?
No, it was in the theater.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Did it do both or no?
No.
Well, I watched it on Disney Plus, so it was like, meh, not bad. I wouldn't have watched it in theaters, but on Disney Plus, it was okay. Pass. It wasn't.
I still haven't watched it. It's been on Disney Plus for free for a while now. And I still haven't gotten around to it.
That's where I'm at too.
I didn't break that table, dude.
I kept trying. Like I tried for like the first couple weeks. Tried convincing my son and my wife. Hey guys, let's watch Eternals. Nah, let's watch Sonic again. Oh, God damn it!
I'm surprised people are failing it. I thought it was long.
Deadly
I
Venom.
didn't care about the
I'm
characters, but I
abstaining.
thought
I'm
it was
just out.
adequate.
Pass, fail. Oh wait. Okay, so
I
Eternals.
didn't see it, so I'm not voting.
You got 3 fails and 1 pass for Eternals so far. Pass.
I heard from my buddy, the guy who owns a shop. He said it was good. He was surprised that it was good.
Pass. Yeah, I think it was okay. Like I said, I don't know if I would have liked it as much in theater, but I thought it was okay when I watched it on Netflix or not Netflix.
Disney Plus, and I also thought it was good. I mean, it wasn't like what were people expecting? Like it was a different beat altogether. We saw it from the trailers.
Yeah.
Like,
they had too many people in it. They changed.
I compared all those people to everyone not named Thor in the old Thor movies. I don't really care about anyone else. So, like,
Matt, what did you think of it?
This one I would need a meh for. It wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't watch it again. And I actually went and saw it in theaters, but like, it just, I mean, I'll give it a pass because
this is where it gets tough when you got to make one of the other.
Yeah, it was. I'll give it a pass because it was watchable, but like again, it didn't really offer much new, and like you question where everyone's referencing Thanos and dialogue. You question where they were during that event and not getting involved in people's free wills and just kind of the whole plot of Eternals with the Celestials and stuff. I don't know. This is a hard one. I'll give it a pass, but like by the smallest of margins.
Okay, now we have the easiest standards. Last week, I was the biggest asshole who rated everything too hard. I can't win. I can't fucking win.
I will say just with this stuff, most of it, I'm stretching to kind of fail things because I've mostly enjoyed most of the things.
So I have this above Venom 2, but like right on the line with maybe, I don't know, because I liked everything. I actually really liked everything in the past line. So I have it. I just if there wasn't, this is my first meh. If there was something in meh,
if we had a meh.
Yeah, because this was a little bit too long. They tried to be funny and their jokes just weren't hitting because, like Matt said, it was kind of out of place where they were doing it. But I also understand, like, it got screwed up in the timeline and when it was supposed to release. So I guess I get that. Yeah, so it was okay. Oh yeah, I know, man. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll put it in pass too, but I know the chat's split half and half.
Damn it, Saggy.
Oh. It's Zaggy. Damn it, Zaggy.
Now I gotta wait. I want to see what Naked HD's opinion is.
Who?
They're gonna say, "Come, Hot Girl Live HD."
How would you do this? Eternals, pal.
I didn't see it, so I'm not voting.
All right, cool. I don't know. So what are we doing with this? Because half the people are destroying it, and the other half are...
What are we doing? I think we have the final call for the ones who didn't see it.
So one more time, Pete.
What do you?
I didn't see it, so I'm not voting. I'm not voting.
What you saw it, right?
Well, yeah. What did you got, Marco?
I mean, I think you have to give it a pass because I'd watch it again over Morbius. So
I haven't.
Yeah, and Morbius, I passed it too.
Eternals was not better than Morbius. You guys are
disagree.
Horrible.
100%.
Your fucking taste in movies is straight a fail. You
guys,
guys
now you're not selling me on the idea of watching the Eternals. If you're telling me it's not better than Morbius,
I'm that much further. I'm that much further away from wanting to watch it.
It's like
I actually think Morbius. Okay, listen. If it came down to it, before WandaVision, before Winter Soldier, I would watch Morbius before those two and Eternals. That's where I would have it, but we're not ranking it like that.
You're going to make me watch this when it's on regular TV when there's absolutely nothing else that will beat it out.
It's an hour long. You have an hour. You wasted some dumb shit on the Snyder Cut. You've got an hour to waste.
Whoa, hold up, man. Snyder Cut was worth it.
Yeah, I actually like the Snyder Cut. I'm
not gonna worth 3.5 hours.
No,
it's worth. I'd watch that over Morbius and Eternals combined.
You could watch Morbius 4 times before you get done with the Snyder Cut.
And I would enjoy the Snyder Cut eternally more.
I'm still telling you, you should just watch Mud, Sweat, and Beards instead.
Okay, Joe, that's just disrespectful.
That is kind of disrespectful. All right, well, we've only got a couple left. Where's Hawkeye? This is good, right? Nobody's
Yep.
gonna
I thoroughly enjoyed Hawkeye.
Pass. Yeah. Not much to talk about.
It would be a privilege to suck farts out of her butthole. So
Yes, it would.
They build trash cans because of. Get that Darth Lopez off.
They built, okay, pass. I thought this was really good. I don't. Oh my gosh! Even Double J thought it was good. All right.
I'm still stuck on the farts out of buttholes.
What's that?
dude, it would be a privilege to suck her farts out of her butthole, dude.
Hey, no. Oh, wait, time out. This isn't fucking that MCM.
MCM.
Senior MCM. Of who? Who are you talking about? The girl that plays Kate Bishop?
Haley Steinfeld.
Well, everybody fucking got weird fetishes, I guess. Except for me. I don't fucking farts out of buttholes.
Everyone. I haven't said anything to give you an inclination there, Marco. Where are you coming
Yeah,
from?
you talked before about how you try to hit on girls in fucking movie theaters.
No. I said a movie theater is a legitimate date option. I don't hit on people in movie theaters.
Just because you sit behind her, Corbin, don't mean it's a date.
I don't do that. You know what? I'm not going to sit here for this.
He breathes on her neck.
All right, you know what?
You young guys just don't know how to do it anymore, I guess.
He purposely puts his drink in her cup holder, so when they both reach for it, they touch hands.
You know what?
Fair enough.
So, is
All
this the Mickey Rourke trick
Yeah.
from Diner? He's gonna put in the popcorn.
Yep.
You didn't like it? Oh, great show. Okay, cool. Great show. All right. Pass it.
It's passed.
Oh, BK passed it too. Wow. Okay.
He was kind of unanimous.
Yeah, nice. We got it out of everybody. And then what do we have left? We have Moon Knight.
Pass.
So far, it's a pass. I mean, it's not a
pass.
great show, but it's a pass.
Oh,
It's no.
I like it. I don't have it's closer. It's more like an 85, 87 to me, where you're probably in that 78 to 80 kind of range.
Yeah. There's bits of it where I'm like, okay, that's cool. And if they would go further with it, it could be really good. And then they just disappoint.
I guess I'm the odd man out on that one.
You like know they have expectations while you're children.
Well,
and they go
Matt,
out
you
there.
weren't here when we did our whole review. What do you?
Yeah, what do you think?
I just haven't been digging it. Like it's kind of like Book of Boba Fett to me. It's called Moon Knight, and Moon Knight's in it for what 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Well,
out
not
of
in
the
this
4
one.
episodes.
He doesn't
Not
even
in
show
this
up.
one at
In
all.
this one, he's not even there at all.
And it's
Yeah,
like
it's Mark and Moon Knight. Like that's the two main things, and they never.
yeah, but like if I wanted to watch Tomb Raider or The Mummy, I'd go watch Tomb Raider or The Mummy. Like it's
Oh shit! He didn't even watch the show.
You didn't even watch it. You basically said Marco's words like 3
Yeah,
hours.
like-
Yeah.
I said
it's
Indiana
like Tomb
Jones.
Raider with less like pointy tits, man.
And
like,
I feel like we are now giving Ethan Hawke like a free pass on stuff he did 2 episodes ago. Because right now he's not doing much. I'll be fair.
no. No,
You're
it's not.
saying the whole series good because of one thing Ethan Hawke did. One thing Ethan Hawke
I'm just
did.
saying. To be fair, like he had a tiny little scene which wasn't bad, but wasn't great this episode.
You gotta
Damn.
just
Dark
expect
Damn,
more.
Matt, you just turned Lopez on you.
Sorry to interrupt you, Matt. Go ahead.
It's only 4 episodes, so I can't definitively like this is shit, but I haven't been impressed, and I found myself being very bored with the new episode that came out today. And until the end, I was kind of like, people are like going crazy about all this stuff, and I'm just like, whatever. We'll see how it ends, but
They're going to have a hippo birth all the things onto a spaceship fucking pyramid.
We didn't get the spaceship yet. We did get the hippo, but we didn't get the spaceship. You're speculating on the spaceship.
It just seems disconjointed and all over the place and doesn't really fit. And they said with the Disney Plus show, they tie into the movies, and it's a kind of like you're wondering where this ties in, and it doesn't really feel like it fits anywhere. It just kind of feels like it's on an island by itself. So far, I haven't been thoroughly impressed with Moon Knight. For the hype that was around it, and as hyped up as I was for it, it just, to me, it hasn't been a big seller.
Well, you have not made a fan in BK there, Matt.
That's all right.
No, he's okay. Yeah, you can exit now. I mean, I think Joe's got it right. It's not paced well or edited very well. If you're gonna call it something, like once again, let's look at our list so far. WandaVision, Vision, and Wanda, both the main characters in WandaVision. Winter Soldier and Falcon. Oh, guess what? The show was about Winter Soldier and Falcon. Loki was about fucking Loki. Black Widow, yeah. Shang-Chi, we got what that is about. Superman or Spider-Man, yep. Morbius, even if you didn't like it, it was about Morbius. Eternals were about all 80 of them fuckers. Hawkeye was about both Hawkeyes. Moon Knight is about Ethan Hawke and some guy named Stephen Grant, who's a wuss, huh? Okay.
It's about not having friends and people who can't remember your own name, so you make your own imaginary friend, and then he inhabits your body at times.
Yeah,
that sounds like you, Matt.
I know. From
that's
experience.
actually that's actually the Lemire cut that kind of stunk, because when he did retcon a lot of the way Moon Knight and Mark used to work, that's what he did for the beginning part, and it failed so badly that they had to come back and fix the Lemire shit later. So, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, there we are.
That's what we got. So we had how many fails?
2.
All right, look at that.
I would have probably, if we had a meh, I probably wouldn't have failed anything, but I probably would have had 4 meh.
Yeah, I agree. 4 meh instead of 2.
Yeah.
I agree.
No,
2 were just above the barometer, and 2 were just below.
If we had Maz, I probably would have only put. Maybe I would probably put Moon Knight, Venom, what if, and Eternals maybe in meh. So I would have had 4 too. Yep.
Yeah, I probably would have just added Morbius, and
you haven't seen Morbius. Oh yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, I did see Morbius, and I probably would have put Falcon and Winter Soldier in the meh.
Yeah.
I didn't see Eternal, so I couldn't make a call, and I actually couldn't make a call on Venom either, so that would have been left to you guys. But
if you denounce me, you can denounce me. That's fine. Yeah, I just think there was a barometer for this thing. Yeah, it was pass or fail. Don't you know what pass or fail is?
Well, you can go over it. We recap it.
Well, all it really was about pass or fail. Kind of like in college, you can take a pass or fail class.
Yeah, I got very few mess. It was one of the others.
You just hit passes on them, and you go on to the next one. And that's what it was. It wasn't like you were trying to it's just like, is it complete trash or not? And I think that pretty good. Well, also too, considering some people the last couple of weeks have questioned, saying that I just completely hate on every single thing because I have criticisms of Book of Fett and Moon Knight not being as good as it should be.
Now we know you just hate on Star Wars and DC. I think it's a good.
With 6 episodes, you can't afford to have 4 episodes be lull.
Yeah,
and then home runs in the final 2 episodes. Like it just,
that's BK for the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks was like, it's gonna get better. Well, you can't. Once again, you can't keep. It's gonna get better. Now, listen, the back half of week 2 was really good, but since then, when did we get any good? Think about that. Week 3 was This week, was this a fucking home run? Fat birthing hippo. That's your home. Like, what's your home run in this episode? Please tell me.
Yeah, and like all the press people who got to see the first 4 episodes right away are like, episode 4 is a game changer. Episode 4 is a game changer. What's changing the game with episode 4?
Fat hippo that says that's going to birth them into a fucking chip. That's what the game changer is.
Right.
They didn't see all 4. They've seen all 6 now, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Who saw all 6?
Well, like people, like I know that Screen Crush guy has. He's seen all 6. They've had them all released.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the
media. That's what he's saying. Like all these guys, like probably
the UK. They got to see the 4 early.
No, in UK they accidentally released all 4 to people. Like 2 people, they released it on Disney Plus.
Did they accidentally? I thought it was like a screener kind of thing, like a focus group.
I know, like the press outlets like IGN and all that got to see the first 4 episodes here to review.
I know that some of them did, but from what I hear, they got to see the back 2 episodes now. They just were waiting to make sure people wouldn't leak out the first 4 episodes when they didn't. Episode 5 and 6 will be a classic movie. Oh, jeez, Pete's BK. I mean, I think we set our expectations way too high for what this is going to be. I just hope they get away with not. I just hope they get away with not making it bad. Like, don't make it any worse than you've had. I've lost after this episode. I've lost the expectation that we can do what we did at the end of episode 2 and make it great. Like, I've lost the hope of great. Now I'm just at the area of like, please don't make it, because they can make it really bad real quick.
Don't make a pyramid spaceship.
Huh?
Don't make a pyramid spaceship.
Yeah, don't make it pyramid spaceship. Don't have the hippo birth them out into the pyramid spaceship.
We didn't see the hippo birth anything yet. Just
she's the reborn birth thing, and we all know that Moon Knight dies and he got shot. He goes into the thing, then he reborns. That's the whole thing. She's gonna be the rebirth, and she's gonna rebirth him into the spaceship thing because that's where what's his name is, because he's not really a statue. That's where all the statues are because they're in the universe, because they're not actually Egyptian gods. They just fooled all the Egyptians into doing it, because that's what when I told you they're going with that bullshit Egyptian mythology.
You sure? You sure? Gore, the God Butcher's not just gonna come and just start ripping through Egyptian gods and getting rid of those.
Whatever you say, Mephisto. Whatever you say.
I'm just saying, it makes sense.
My hate has almost consumed me, BK. Well, either way, I'm glad we did pass and fail. I think that was kind of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little easier than tier list. What do we have next? Let's go through our comics. 5 and 5.
We got either 5 and 5 or Forgotten first. Which one do you want to do first?
Forgotten. We can do Forgotten. We can do either one.
You want to end with 5 and 5? That's only 5 minutes. Let's just do 5 and 5. It's 5 minutes.
5 and 5. That was quick. Yeah.
All right. Just so I can get everything set up, I'll run the
5 and 5.
Sure.
Deadly Venoms is just because we know what trash is, because we had a lot of trash comic book stuff before. All right, let's go.
Just so I
5
can run it.
5 and 5. Are we ready? It gives us 5 minutes. We got to get.
Does everybody know what we're doing?
They'll follow. They'll figure out. They
5 comics in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we talk about 5 comics. Some of them are hot sellers. Some of them are. I think this week we have maybe a miss.
This week we have one that may not be something you should be purchasing.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about them. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to get the. Where's our timer? We got to get our timer ready. And what the fuck is it?
How do we get the first book up before? We always lose the time thing on this.
No, I don't worry about the time. I'm trying to find. There it is. Ready, and we go. 5
Okay.
minutes.
Pete, what's the first one this week in Hot Comics?
Our first book
good.
is going to be our big ticket item, which is this Amazing Fantasy 15, 7.5. Accepted a best offer on $600,000. They took $450,000.
Damn. Yeah, I think I know whose book this is.
Yeah,
I mean, like that's good money.
$450,000 is good
I
money.
bet more on this than I did. I didn't bet as many of these as he did, and I sold earlier. But he's also a Spider-Man fan, so that's who I think it is. I mean, that's huge. That's good shit.
That's something. That's something. But that was the big ticket sale that I picked for this week because it kind of eclipsed the 10,000 here.
That's not his first full appearance, because his first full appearance in the first thing. This is only his first appearance on the cover with 6 cameos inside. Okay, so it's not his first.
Yeah, there we go. Our next book is a book that could have shown up the last couple of weeks, which for some reason is still selling. This Amazing Spider-Man 93, this first appearance of Chasm or whatever they made Ben Reilly, is still selling. It's only selling for like $12 to $20, but there are more than 85 sales over the last week.
It's just a cool cover.
This was all covers. I picked this cover, but this is all covers of this book.
Okay.
I added them up.
Yeah. What do you think of this one, Matt? You buying it 12?
I mean, I've got it. I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed the Beyond storyline. I like what they did with Ben Reilly. I'm intrigued to see where they go forward with him as Chasm. Like, I'm super stoked for it.
And I do like this cover.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. I wish they did glow in the dark more, but that's all right. Or scratch and sniff.
There we go. Thor 1, Jane Foster. We got the trailer. Is it a surprise that we've gotten more sales? $100, $130, over 85 sales since Monday.
Somebody sent me this. I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody out there had said that this is not the first appearance. This is first. I was making that joke about first cover appearance, and
it is
double.
She's not in there.
Third cameo appearances. Third cameo appearances. Like
she's not in the guts until issue 2.
Yeah, I get it, but what are we calling stuff third cameo appearances for?
Well, and that's the trouble, because even with her being on the cover here, she was in a panel on God of Thunder 25 at the end of that book, and it's a mess. It's just one of those weird things. Then you got the What If book as well to factor in.
Isn't it issue 11 where it's finally revealed that it is Jane Foster?
Yeah, it is on the last page of this, actually.
Yeah,
it's 8.
No, but in this book, she's on the last page as Jane Foster. That's why they're saying it was the third cameo of her in a book as this, because the other one. So she's on the cover.
This book is, I can't believe this is over $100.
Over $100.
That's all I'm saying. Here is the power, I guess, of an alert that I don't understand why this book is selling as well as it is. It appears to be based off of Sam Raimi giving somebody who worked on the movie a copy of this book because he said he used it for influence. I don't know. Doctor Strange first meets Dr. Voodoo in this.
Yeah, nice.
And it's selling. There's over 50 sales, 35 to 70 bucks.
What is this cover?
This is the cover. It's her. It's him and Cleo on the cover of this Doctor Strange 48.
Oh, Voodoo's in the corner, but yeah. Wow.
In the book, he meets Voodoo. It's one of those first meetups.
Well, that's something
I like to buy now.
You missed the news. Yes, Fresh News 247. You missed it. We were on news for an hour and a half. You missed it.
And just to show you, last week, April 13th, you can see this is only selling for $20 to $17. So you get an alert on an application, and now that book's now 40 to 70. So
Brother Voodoo.
There you go. And then we got our one to watch. We have less than a minute left. Our one to watch came out today. This 1 in 200 Alex Maleev cover. It's been selling for under ratio. I mean, 1 in 200. You would think it's $200. It's been selling for under ratio already. There are at least 8 store variants, so I would be wary of this thing.
Yeah. I mean, think about if you're doing store variants, especially if you have virgin covers, I mean, you're probably looking at a print run minimum. I know we don't like to talk about 3,500 plus 1,000, 4,000 if you're doing virgins. So
yeah, if you do the other one, yeah.
Over 4, so divide that by
200.
25, 200, and how many of those is there? You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, I don't know how long this character will last as it is. I wouldn't invest in this part.
Nobody was hawing so great about the character either, is what I'm saying. They're kind of putting it back down. So, I mean, but if you could get this for half a ratio or a quarter of ratio, it maybe not be so bad.
We ran out of time. We were in overtime.
Okay.
We ran over 5 minutes, but yeah, I'd watch it, but I think it's going to go down. I think you'll be get it for cheaper.
All right, drop it. We can't talk anymore. We're done. We blew it up.
And we are
and we lost Corbin somehow.
Yeah, I don't know where Corbin went.
Maybe he'll be back. Great show. Her first cameo is in another book. Yeah, so it's like the 8th cameo.
Yeah, it's confusing as shit.
I agree with JJ.
What?
100 better wow me.
Yeah, that didn't want me.
Yeah, I'm not spending anywhere close to that on a book like that. It comes out on a Wednesday. I loved the last week. I loved the Frizen, that death cover. I loved it, but I was not buying a 1 in 100. I don't care. It's just too much money out of my pocket. And it's gone up, sure, but I
think James, that's what you were saying it. So some people got suckered, unfortunately. All right, next up we got Forgotten First. Is there anything? Oh wait, time out. Promo time. Make sure you're checking out MCM. Kyle and them over where MCM has now moved is doing a subathon.
Yes, we're doing the road to 1,000. We're close to 1,000 subs. We're going to do a huge giveaway where I think we got the Hive boys are going to be chipping in. We got some cool stuff that we're going to be giving away.
I saw them.
So
we'll put a link. We'll put a link down below to McClay and the amazing.
Maybe if you do 1,000, maybe me and Matt will come on and Corbin will have an original MCM run.
Even if
I come on too? I never made it on MCM. I feel like I feel a little bit of it today.
We'll see you this Saturday.
Never went on MCM.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, Pete, you can go on Saturday. No, but you need old school MCM. Old school MCM was something that was always too close.
Oh, I watched you guys. I just didn't go on.
I'm waiting for Darth Lopez to subscribe so he can start watching it again. Matt's on it every week, Darth.
He says it's not like the old one.
No, I don't like watching other people's stuff.
I don't watch other people's stuff. Wait, you can't steal my line, Matt.
Okay, sorry. I don't like watching other people watch other people's stuff.
Yeah. Wait, what? I don't even know that. All right. Anyways,
every time I tune into that, they're watching whatnot.
Oh, the internet.
Like that,
yeah.
Oh,
no. MCM used to be a different show than it is now. But it's okay. Whatever floats their boat. What do you got, Matt? You're still over at Absolute Geek and
just plugging away.
way.
Yeah.
And Kyle's also got the whatever. What do you
Slowly
call
bailing
it?
out the
When you
sinking
do
ship.
show, you guys bring up a bunch of rumors, and you guys get ghost hunters, and you get everything.
Oh.
And
Yeah, it's called Thresholds of Reality. Sam and I from MCM.
look at this. Oh,
both of them are more than welcome anytime. But so Sam and I do a show. We do serial killers, aliens. We've had psychics on. We've had 2 different people from
Ancient
Aliens on. We've got another ghost hunter coming on next week. So
hey, the ghost behind you, Kyle, right behind the curtain. Yeah.
I always feel like
Spacers.
an idiot when I start telling stories like that too.
It's all right. I mean, it is what it is. Because you can't.
Way to be supportive, Marco.
Well, I find it entertaining. I do.
Kyle opens up. He's like, "Yeah, I just feel so stupid." Marco's like, "Well, yeah, okay, it happens."
Well, if you didn't watch the paranormal episode,
I'll mess it.
you have to go watch the paranormal.
I watched
episode.
it, yeah, because he puts down a recorder, and then they got a guy there, and the guy's singing the stuff, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we had our guest for the paranormal episode. He uses a spirit box to catch voices of the paranormal. So
yeah,
wow.
So I mean, some of the stuff he was saying cool, and then the guy got a little too technical. I was like, oh, okay, well, because you and your wife have found the ghost or whatever in the house, right? And then you try to tape it. Go watch the show. I'm not gonna tell you what his show's about. All right,
but we have a lot of fun. Go check it out. It's not so much conspiracy like Darth says.
What Darth say? No, it's not conspiracy.
Y'all cover Kennedy yet? Oh, it's not conspiracy.
No.
No, actually, they did like a local killer at one point in their area. It was.
I think I heard some of that. Yeah,
cool.
The spirit
my
stuff I
wife would
stay
be
away
into
from.
that kind of
Murder,
thing.
I like
The true crime kind of stuff. You got her attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's go check it out. Anyways, make sure you support and give them some.
Yeah, which is why if I ever piss my wife off, you guys will probably never find me.
We'll be like, we'll start the show. Where's Pete? Proper. And the show will actually legit be, "Where's Pete?"
Yeah, you won't find me. She'll probably get rid of me.
All right, let's get into the last bit. The last bit is forgotten first.
All right, I'll run the thing so I can get it ready. All right, so you guys know if you watch the channel, I used to do this as its own separate show, but I feel like it's got a nice little place here where we can just talk about some first appearances just here as part of this show on a Wednesday. Also because I don't have time to do a whole nother separate show.
Yeah.
I'm goddamn busy. That's it. All right, what did I pick for you guys this week? The first one I picked for you is Faiza Hussein, Excalibur. Ties to Dane Whitman with the Black Knight.
Yeah.
Her first appearance is in Captain Britain #1. That first one. I love this series. Captain Britain and the MI13.
Yeah.
Big fan of the series. I
think it makes MI13 more. This series makes MI13 more exciting. And Wyndham and stuff like that.
Wisdom.
So, Pete Wisdom. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of this series.
I'm down with it.
May 2008, this is where she first appears, just as the character of Faiza, like just herself. She's I think like a paramedic, or she's helping out here. You can see her in the background. She's just there on the scene while everything's going on. She's not a superhero or anything at this point. She's just the person. That's where she first appears. It isn't until the 4th issue of the series where she gets a hold of Excalibur and actually becomes a character, I guess, of her own. So we're kind of looking at the 2 of them. I mean, whichever one you want to pick. I mean,
there you go.
So again, yeah, she still first appeared in this book, so that's why we're going to kind of focus in on this one as far as pricing goes. And you can see this is $10 to $20. Well, actually $10 to $30, really, depending on. You can still kind of find these in dollar bins if you go looking, and I'll still go grab them if you can find them. It's a good series.
Agreed.
But that's the first one. That's our first pick. I got a lot of ladies today. I picked all female characters just to kind of keep a little bit of
you and me both, Pete. You and me both.
So we went with Mantis. I went with this because I read another article where they're making her look like the movie version, where she's not green anymore. She's going to look more like the actress they had in the movies, where the flesh-colored Mantis in upcoming Marvel Voices or something. But still, first appearance, Avengers 112, way back in the day.
Plus, you can pick it out. Hunting for real books.
Yeah, but yeah, there she is. She's in the guts. She doesn't look, again, she looks more like the not green version in her original appearances. They eventually made her green. But this thing, there are pricier. There are pricier copies in this, but I did find plenty of copies that sell down in like the $30 range, the $60 range. There are copies that will go for over $100. It's condition sensitive. It's an older book. It's from the 70s, so it depends on what you find.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it depends on what you find for her, but there are cheaper copies.
I'm sure that red is what makes it, because sure it's hard to find good copies with that red.
Yeah. It's gonna just be jacked up, creased up. What else do I got here from Marvel? This is one. Oh, Marco left. This is his favorite. I know he's a big fan of Itsy Bitsy. I decided let's throw Itsy Bitsy in here because I know for a time
Spider-Man Deadpool.
A lot of people are looking at this. Here's your Itsy Bitsy, Marco.
It's Itsy Bitsy.
Technically, it depends on how you look at this. Issue 8 is kind of like her creation, I guess. You can see her. She's getting experimented on. This is the woman who's going to go and become Itsy Bitsy.
I know you're not doing this garbage, Pete.
What? This is what it is. I'm just saying what's in the book. I'm not telling anybody which one to pick. I'm just telling you what's in it. So if you pick this one, this is what you're getting. You're getting a human who's getting the blood of Deadpool and Spider-Man basically injected into her to make a character. And then issue 9 is where you're going to get her on the cover, as well as final page splash. This is the character.
If they put her in Deadpool, right, that would make sense, because you get a bunch of mouth-breathing men oogling over a blue, titified Deadpool Spider-Man.
Titified, yeah, sure. That's a word.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I know.
But and all I'm telling you, I'm just telling you what's in these books.
You imagine
you pick what you want to pay for. It's up to you to spend how you want to spend. But when you look at the prices for them, it doesn't really matter, because that number 8 is a $2 to $4 book right now, and this number 9 you can get for 2 bids to 67 cents.
Wow.
Or $6.50. Like, they're both pretty cheap still right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's a shit ton of them too.
67 cents.
67 cents. 2 bids. It wasn't even just 1 bid. It was 2 bids to get it to 67.
The asshole that goes like, yeah, I'm gonna pay 32 and a half cents.
That means whoever bid the first time said, you know what? I ain't going no higher than 66 cents. And somebody came in strong. And was like,
and then they still had to pay $6.50 in shipping.
He thought he gamed the system.
Hey, there's got to be an LCS closer than fucking paying $6.
You said $6 shipping.
Imagine if that person did free shipping.
I think the $6.50 might have been the second sale. Might have been free shipping.
Oh shit.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good lord.
Our next book, we're gonna go with Tigra, who is technically, I guess, in the MCU, right?
Yeah.
She was in.
Could be a Moon Knight showing up, just like what did you say?
No. Was she in MODOK? Is that where she showed up? Where did she show up? She showed up at something.
Lopez, you don't need a Big Mac. It's too fucking late for that.
But Tigra's kind of tricky. Because Tigra, you have the cat, well, I guess Beware the Claws of the Cat number 1, where it's like humanoid form. November 1972. So you're going to look to spend anywhere from like $27 to $75 at least.
Yeah, you can usually get this for like under $40.
Yeah. I know. That's why I have a couple copies under 40, but they could be more expensive. If you get a higher grade, you're going to pay a little extra. But if you want the animalistic version, I guess, of Tigra, and then you got giant-sized creatures featuring Werewolf by Night.
Looks like
That's
that
where you
cover
wanna
needs to work out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's got those squared arms, but this is already consistently closer to $100 for this one. So I think a lot of folks like the tiger-looking version more than the cat. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go jump over to DC for Corbin.
Yes.
Artemis, she's getting her own miniseries starting up again, I think in July.
Mhm.
So why not? Why not look at Wonder Woman?
Who's up?
Wonder Woman 90 from back in 1994. Pretty cool Brian Boland cover.
Year
on this.
before I was born. Wow.
Already popular because it was one of the bowling covers.
Yeah, it is one of the Boland cover, but it's not like the part of the Hughes run. Like the Boland run is insane.
Yeah, I mean the Bolins are third tier compared to the Hughes run. So.
But then inside you got like the wonky Diodato art before he really found his groove. And we got Artemis inside.
He was trying to give Leinfeld a fucking run for his money at this point.
Especially with them feet.
It's quick.
How'd she not stab herself in the leg?
Oh, she got like big old fucking caveman toes and no fucking foot or ankle. Look at her calves, bro. She'll miss calf day, but she sure misses foot day. Fucking upper, dude. How's her calf twice the size of her thigh? Did you notice that? Her thigh is
the
like
90s.
Put that back up there. No, if I'm gonna,
you want to get into this?
I don't. This one.
All right. Where do you want me to?
Look at the background. The one in the chick.
Oh, don't give me background. Yeah, they didn't do backgrounds in the 90s. Backgrounds in the 90s were cross-hatched.
No, the young lady, the young Amazon in the back.
With no legs? Where did her legs go?
She got. Now, let's go
spread out so far.
Yeah,
not even squatting, but her leg, I guess.
Yeah, her other foot would be somewhere here in year 3.
I mean,
and then just
These
look
are
at
like 6 feet long.
The calf is bigger than her fucking torso, for fuck's sake.
Well, this calf, not this one.
That calf.
This
is the malfunction leg, but then look at the back part of her thigh.
Well, look how big.
She got like a muscle on the far thigh.
Yeah, like
she's got a big old muscle.
I just like how the girl with the bow, her boobs seem to defy gravity as they're trying to like float off her chest.
They point to the
powerfully built.
Matt, it's called perky.
That's beyond perky. That's like flowers that look towards the sun. They're just
she's just happy to see us.
I was thinking Fergalicious, but
she's got hairy leg. She's got hairy half quarter bottom leg.
Why the hell is her foot like this big and it's right next to this foot, which is super tiny? Or you can look at this one and this one.
Imagine she ran and tripped on a rock, dude. Her leg would be thrashed. God, done.
Her big toe is like so much bigger than anything else on her foot. I mean,
also, who fights in sandals? It's like going to war with Crocs.
Well, they're Amazons. They're in
her chest, she looks super malnourished because I like how like rib cage like protrudes from her waist.
She's got that sweet ponytail though.
Yeah, it's very prominent. Yep. She could whip that back like Wonder Woman.
Wow, there's a lot of
and they must be staring at the sun because they're all squinting.
What is she gonna do with that?
No, they just don't have eyes.
Like that's the extended version. The dagger's like a 1-inch, like it's like a butter knife, pretty much.
She goes to bend her knee, she's stabbing herself.
Yeah. With what though? Like you're not even gonna stab anything with that. It's all right. All right. What's the rest of the frame look like here?
Well, that's just that one panel. I don't know. You got a lot of.
I love that Wonder Woman pose at the top. It's badass.
With butts hanging out though,
dude. You get the crotch shot. Everything.
Oh wow! Stay back, Nala. I'm getting tired of being a target. Ass shot. Yeah.
I'm just looking up your crack. Apparently.
All right. Well, there you go. That's a
that was a deep dive.
That was the 90s.
Foot in that one.
Never say we don't do anything with DC, Corbin.
Marco's a leg man. No, this wasn't DC. It was exploitation, Marco. I'm kidding. I appreciate the deep dive.
This is the contest begins. This is classic Wonder Woman, but this is a solid $35 all day, if not more.
All right.
All right.
And I got one more. I got one more DC for you. It's a newer DC character. Robin needed a female villain, I guess, of sorts.
No, please not be it.
Yeah. If this is what you're worried about, I decided to do Flatline.
Flatline, yes.
I think she's a good character.
Yeah, I like Flatline.
I thought you were gonna do the Joker's daughter.
No. technically, this is some bullshit, but I'm going to show it anyway because, again, I don't make the call. I'm just showing you what's in there. Technically, people point to Batman Detective 1034 because it came out in March. And inside this one panel, she is Darkseid style on a TV screen back here.
Oh, snap.
Oh, garbage.
I'm just telling you, this is what's in the book. You make the decision for yourself.
Nobody bought this book, and they're all over there, so we could get out there and push it. Okay, what's up?
I'm just saying, that's where it is. But the next month, that was March, in May, she shows up proper in April 2021 in Robin #1. She's even on the cover of the 1 in 25, I think, variant for this. And you get that big panel, big relief, call me flatline, full appearance, whatever you want to call it. She's in there.
First appearance. The first other thing was a cameo. That's what it's called. Call it what it is. Cameo and first appearance.
Yeah, so you want to look for Robin #1. Real, at least I probably would look for Robin #1. But this is still very cheap. This is $6 or $50.98.
Yeah. Oh, $50.
Most of that's grading fees.
What?
Most of that's grading fees at $50.
Yeah.
What better debut for a character than to show up and knock down cocky boy Damian Wayne a peg and rip his heart out?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of appearance either. It's only like 16 or thereabouts, maybe a dozen. So she hasn't been in a ton of books yet, but it's a character that we could see more of. And that's it. So that's all we got until next time. Just a half dozen little first appearances for you guys, just to be mindful of when you're out there flipping through boxes, digging through stuff. Stuff to just pay attention to.
Don't pay $7 shipping out of fucking 60 cents.
It's fucking crazy.
I don't recommend anybody buy anything online, but if you do, you go for it.
Yeah. Who changed their name to Moon Knight? Okay. That's great.
That's like remember the MCM episode where Mephisto showed up?
Yeah.
Who the hell became Moon Knight?
So he became Mephisto in the thing. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, well, we haven't seen him yet on the show, so maybe we'll get him there. All right. Great show, guys. Always fun. I'm going to head off. Okay. Well, I think we've almost made 3 hours. We got 5 more minutes. So if anybody wants to chat for 5 minutes, anybody else got anything to add in?
So you want to do a Steve Horn Nerd Libs?
Oh wow! Have you guys done the Nerd Libs thing before? Did you watch it last week?
I did. I was there.
Oh yeah, it was funny. Did you guys think it was funny?
I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Kyle, you're not cool enough for that. You're not. It's not funny. Check out Between Two Forces, episode 2. Oh, hey, you're promoing in the middle of our show without coming on and promoting, Jedi. All right.
Is that like Between Two Ferns? But only
exactly. That's exactly what Jedi was going for.
It's a very interesting show. I called it a satire, and they said it's a fact-based satire. And I said
that's got to be a rough time slot.
Oh,
because everyone's watching MCM.
It's on Eastern Standard.
You guys go on later. You guys
go on 10. You guys go on at 10. Hey, Hey, Kyle! Instead of shitting on it, watch it. Hey, you know what you guys should do? You should go watch that real quickly, and then after that, come over and watch MCM, and you can watch us click around on the internet.
And I'll fucking totally talk. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm totally gonna talk about it on Saturday.
All right, there you go. Appreciate that. Opinions on Titans. Does anybody want to give opinions on Titans? Where did Corbin go? Oh, Titan from that
Titan.
Good. Actually,
wait, that Titan or DC Titan?
Didn't you say? Yeah, I think he's saying Titan on 6. Our opinion is that you shouldn't spend $200 for that book or less.
No, absolutely not. But I am looking forward to the next season of Titans on HBO Max.
Titans is good.
Should be interesting. We'll see how they go with it. Oh, are we doing DC Phase 4 next? I'm just kidding. I'm Phase 4.
No. It's interesting how that Hulk book doesn't seem to have the normal like Donny K type behind it.
Star in chat.
Yeah.
Who's star in chat? Did I make my way to chat already? What did you say? I think that's kind of it. I think people. Well, I think there's too many things. I think one, it didn't come up on anybody. 2, a lot of people knew because of the they saw the store exclusives ahead of time, and they all had the character on the front, and it was in the description. So I think people went.
You realize there are 2 store exclusives for that book. Both of them are Hulk 181 homages.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We've seen it before. If you've been around long enough, you saw what happens.
DC don't go do phases. DC just hodgepodge in that shit, which is fine.
Yeah, they're doing the best they can, JJ.
Do you think the question I guess I have with DC is, do you think now that they're going to sell or whatever, there's going to be major changes, or do you think they're just going to go with the flow still?
Oh, they got major changes. I mean, they've been a laughing stock in general. They've been a laughing stock in general. The direction with Batman has been great, but if you look at the general comic direction, look at what they have right now. You're relying on a Flash movie that keeps getting pushed back. A Flash movie that keeps getting pushed back. Ezra, I'm sorry.
If you'd stop beating people and hitting
that's what I mean.
chairs,
but it might come out. Yeah, and they can't even move past because the movie's already made. But he's a laughing stock for them. But
if they would have got that out in time, you wouldn't have heard of any of this shit.
Exactly. But what do you mean? I mean, exactly. But that's again due to this current regime. Yeah. So if you get a new regime in, yes, you have to overhaul everything. The way the comics are going, how are they going? Going to kill the Justice League. You have a new Superman that's mixed reviews at best. You know what I mean? You have the DC round robin tournament that is kind of a failure. There's a lot going on with DC. It's a mess right now. I think that
it is a mess.
You need someone who knows comics, knows how to be like a steady hand, and Jim Lee's just too quiet at the top. That can guide this in a direction that makes some sense. So anyway.
Do they know what they're doing? I mean, why the hell they have like different commissioners? Like, why do they have a Batwoman movie that they're gonna make?
All they have is,
and it's like they're going to use the J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon, and not Jeffrey Wright. It makes no sense.
There's no continuity though, because you don't have a Batgirl introduced in the Batman movie. No, Home of the X-Men multiverse. Yeah,
Gordon.
Well, they want to get to something that works. Right now, Batman works, so they want to keep going with that. And it's like, rather than just make everything streamlined, okay, well, we need to make, we're going to let you have your own thing, Matt Reeves. We're going to empower you. Great. The movie goes well. Well, then rather than cater to a toned down universe for Batman, we're just going to have one Batman universe, one Superman may or may not be in, who the hell knows, all these different things. And then look at the comics, it's extended to that as well. You have Future State going on at the same time that you have the current DC continuity, at the same time that you're killing the Justice League and mixing that with the new heroes from Future State. We're three different worlds, but they're all in the same. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, they need another crisis.
We had 2 Batman Beyond books come out in the last month. 2. Now, I'm not that they were the same. I'm just saying, like, it's so much oversaturation of one character. You had Batman Beyond the White Knight from Sean Murphy, and you had Batman Beyond Neo Year from #1. Like, within a week and a half of each other. And we're going to do that again next week. No, both are good. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of Batman. Like, is DC or is, you know what I mean? Like, where, and that's because every other place they're swinging, they're missing. I'm passionate about that.
Oh, no, you're right. You're not wrong. But watch out, the internet's going to call you a hater now. I do have a question since we've got a rock star in the chat. Hey, are you disappointed that they don't actually put you in the fucking TV show with your name on it?
I love you in the Moon Knight. It's awesome. Great show. Thanks for.
Yeah, it would be great to see you.
Patronage.
It'd be great if they made a movie called Not Moon Knight with not Moon Knight in it.
Almost Moon Knight.
No,
it should just be called.
I think that's part of the problem. I think some people don't get, because there is so much bashing going on the internet. But like when you get passionate about stuff like you just did, I mean, we've had those complaints before for certain stuff, like when they fucked up X Factor and some of the X-Men stuff in Marvel, which they seem to do again. Like you had a fucking good thing going, you just couldn't stop. You couldn't fucking stop, man. And they fucked it up. So we'll see what they do with X-Men. DC though, they just need to. You need to set aside. Like I said, I think you need to do Vertigo or something else where it's not 80,000 books. It's just 5 or 6 titles. You let people who read DC and are already getting paid on their own characters, but they just want to write something, write them a fucking check. Let them write some shit. It doesn't have to be in the same universe, or you could have them reboot it, see how it works, and just let them run with it for a little bit. And if that works good. If not, then they can leave. So
agreed.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, Moon Knight left the building, so he didn't answer my question. Apparently, he's disappointed.
He had to disappear and forget who he was.
TV show.
He had to go watch the next episode of Stephen and Mark's Great Adventures.
Yeah, he means Stephen whining while Mark doesn't know what to do. A Marine who also turned into a mercenary, by the way, who just is like, yeah. So
man, Moon Knight's a buddy cop story.
It's one person.
Wait till when the hippo poops him out. All right, Pete. It's good having the MCM
All
crew
right.
back.
Yes, yeah. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Matt, for hopping in. Corbin, as always.
This was fun. This was fun, yeah.
Yep.
And then
this is fun.
Fucking guy who's with me every week.
Yep. Delivering again.
All right.
All right. With that, we'll see you guys soon.